everybody. My name is Frankie McDonald. You're listening to SimpCast with Chrissie Mayr. I'm Frankie McDonald.
I'm Frankie McDonald, and you're watching SimpCast, starring Chrissie Mayr.
Boyfriend and I talk about this all the time when we're sort of at a point where I don't fully understand something. He kind of has to go over it with me and explain it to me. But you know, it's I have to learn it as well. So it's kind of like one of those things where I don't understand something socially, but like I'm still learning certain things. It kind of just comes with the whole autism thing. But
autism.
You know, Jews have high verbal IQs, if you ever notice, or Semitic people in general. They have really good verbal IQs.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Because they had to talk their way out of the ovens.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know.
Like they're bakers? Like, what are you talking about?
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Oh, don't talk about the cookies, guys. Don't bring up the cookies, please.
What do you
I think if you think about it, I think you'll get it.
Please. No cookie monster.
Retreat!
Is this like an inside joke? I don't understand.
What?
Okay.
Oh, no.
So speaking of
What?
IQs. Oh my god.
What? Leave me alone. I don't understand. Is it a meme? Like, what is this?
Yes. You dated someone who would know exactly what we're talking about. I'm surprised.
I mean, how do you? Is it a meme? The Holocaust? I don't know.
Oh my god!
Yeah, there you go. You got it now.
About that.
There you go.
Oy vey!
You're awful. You're
We
awful
went there.
people.
We did not have to go there. Let's go back to talking about levels of intelligence.
What? Leave me alone. I don't understand. Is it a meme? Like, what is this?
Yes. You dated someone who would know exactly what we're talking about. I'm surprised.
これは鳩ですか?
Yeah, baby. Hold on. Let me change my. Let me change the green screen. Then she goes, "So you dabble in comedy?" And I went, "Now she damn well knows that I'm doing stand up all the right."
She didn't know.
So then I go,
She's a comedian?
well, if you ever saw her act, you'd probably say differently. But
Is
then
that what she does for a
said,
living? Is that what she does? Like, actually?
who knows what she makes a living at? I mean, I know she had an OnlyFans. I saw all those freaking pictures, and I'm telling you, Monique, you don't have to worry about how you look. I mean, seeing her in a bikini on the edge of a boat.
All righty. Sorry about that. I have to eat, peeps. I have to eat.
You can each get me a beer, but first, let's see it again in super slow motion.
Peeps. I have to eat.
Peeps. Peeps. I have to eat.
What the hell is that?
welcome to SimpCast. I bring you the finest of females, biological females from the internet. So excited, popping their SimpCast cherry this evening. Queen Gothix.
Oh, hello. Hello. Thank you for inviting me. Hello.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Hello. Can we hear? We can hear you, LeeAnn. Can you hear
Oh,
us?
you can? Okay.
I can hear your cleavage.
My cleavage. That's probably my bracelet. I should probably take it off.
Okay, it's working.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah, I can't wear bracelets on stage because one time I flung one off. Like I made a move. I did an act out and I flung the bracelet off and it shattered on stage and I couldn't react the way I wanted to react. I was like really upset that this bracelet broke, but I had to hold it together and keep going. LeeAnn Star, welcome back. How are you?
Hola. I'll just use this hand. So it's not flapping around.
You're no, keep it. Keep the noisy. The more noisy things on your body, the better. I think summer is here. The more attention we can draw to ourselves, the better. We got to.
Yeah, I like to sound like a gypsy.
We have to compete with men out there. You know what I mean? And of course, you know her, you love her, the Brittany Venti in the house.
Yeah, I would prefer to be on the street.
Oh no!
Why?
Because I'm black, Gothix.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. Now we have 2 black people on the show. This has never happened.
I love it. I love that you're being very inclusive and I feel represented on this stream. Thank you very much.
Oh, good. We're missing Keanu will be here soon, I hope. And Anna I didn't know Anna was interested in basketball. This is news to me. She said, I think I'll be late. Basketball is happening. And I was like, what? I feel like she's been hiding this from me the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, NBA Finals. Nobody allowed that. Nobody authorized that. A basketball interest.
That makes sense though, because she said she has long arms, right? So that would benefit you in basketball because you could throw it more.
Oh, do you think she played basketball?
Yeah, I think she would be good at it. Like, just she has the biological edge for it, proportionately.
True. I mean, not height-wise, but she has good basketball arms.
When I was younger, people used to say I wasn't black enough, and I thought that if I watched basketball, I would qualify, so I would force myself to watch basketball. It didn't make me any more black, but there was an attempt.
I know how that's what I do when I sometimes will watch cooking videos on YouTube. I'll be like, you know what? You're kind of slacking in the woman department. When's the last time you cooked anything, Mayor? And then I'll just throw on a video. So how has everyone's week been? How have your simps been? Anything interesting going on? I have a person who he started emailing my personal email a lot, just and he's probably watching. And I'm not going to talk a lot of shit, but he'll always send several paragraphs. And he was sending them to my regular personal email. And then I was like, can you just start sending these to my professional email? I mean, I'm not reading them either place, but I think I have to just start archiving them. I just don't if you've been inside me, you can send me whole paragraphs.
Yeah, I probably still wouldn't read it.
Yeah, it's hard to. I'll read the first sentence and I'll be like, I'd just about rather be doing anything else. So.
I just get death threats now because I said that the gun ban is fucking stupid. So now I got Canadians threatening me because they're like, Justin Trudeau's right.
Is not a
we don't want to be like you. They say we don't want to be like you Americans. We don't want to have to worry about that. I'm like, okay.
Wow, that's hilarious. Did you say that's funny coming from a Canadian? You guys are
just love getting fucked in the ass by the government, I guess. I mean,
basically snow-covered China over there. Yeah,
China light. Wait, can we say that?
China light.
I think
that's all the things we've said on this show. You're worried about China light. Yeah, I think we're okay.
They're always watching.
They're always watching us. I just was this weekend. I missed I'm not going to say the number of years, but it was a certain high school reunion. Try not to constantly tell people how old I am, but I also don't care. But it was a It was like a landmark high school reunion, and I missed it. And I'm feeling FOMO. I'm seeing all the pictures, and I'm talking to my
go too. I'd be.
I'm talking to my couple of friends that I still do talk with. Like one's an author, and one is just a big fan of. Has always been a big fan of Opie and Anthony, so he's been in touch since I've done a show on Compound Media for the last couple of years. But I'm like, tell me who looks horrible, who blew up. I need to know who looks like shit, and especially double points if they used to be very cool in high school. Like I need that for my soul.
I just stalk them on Facebook. I don't want to see them at a party.
Yeah, you can find anyone.
I don't want to be around you people.
It's some of them post, but some of them don't. Some of them lay low because they've gained weight and they only pop up at a reunion. And there was one guy that I had a huge crush on in elementary school. I think 5th grade, big crush. But I look up his profile now, big Ukrainian flag. I'm like, well, there goes that. There goes that.
Yeah.
What? No, he's not trans. He's a regular.
Oh, you said
regular man.
You said he had the Ukrainian flag.
Yeah, he had like a Ukrainian flag.
Yeah, trans flag.
I'm into the current thing flag. Trans.
Yeah.
You're like, I know who you are.
That
Never
takes
mind.
care of that.
Well,
But
just
yeah.
like Gothix said, she wouldn't want to see them. I actually avoided a funeral last week because I did not want to see people from my old neighborhood. Because my old neighborhood, I guarantee someone would get in a fight there. Like, that's just, like, they would probably try to fight me or my other friend, like, just because even though we haven't seen them, that's just how it is. I'm like, yeah, I ain't going to that. I was like, I'm
What's
not
your old
going.
neighborhood? Or can you not say it? I'm going to move Gothix over here so it looks like she's looking at me.
Yeah, like, I was like, I'm not going. Like, I just know. No. So I would avoid it too, probably. But that's pretty pathetic. I had to avoid a funeral because I didn't want to see people in my old neighborhood. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to avoid that. So I didn't go.
I wanted to go because I'm crushing it now. I'm doing better now than in high school. And I need everyone to know. Like, I'm not going to yell it out. I'm not a big poster of achievements. I don't know if you guys are that way. I'd rather just like quietly work and then people can see if they care. if they're lurking. I don't know. I like to brag, but I don't like to brag. I don't be an asshole about it. I think just mostly seeing former cool people be fat is what I am missing in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I need to see all these girls who are getting fingered in high school. They're getting fingered on the stairs. No, not me. I had my egg baby, or I was staying extra help at art, sucking up to Mr. Gamache, while these chicks are all getting finger blasted out under the bleachers. I wasn't doing any of that. I wasn't
Me
getting
either.
fingered.
I had like one boyfriend and I used to run from him in the hallway in high school. He would call my name and I would just keep walking really fast and like avoid him at all costs. Meanwhile, my friends were like banging in the woods and shit. I was like, yeah, I ain't doing that.
Isn't that so fun?
Like running.
High school is the only time in your life that you can have a quote significant other that you actively avoid. And everyone's like, yeah, that's cool. Like, I had a boyfriend and I don't think I was ever seen out in public with him. I think we just had a couple phone calls and then I was like, I think I'm done. And then he tried to give me a necklace and then I was like, okay, I'll give you the rest of the summer.
Yeah,
But
I was a dork.
You were a dork?
Yeah, I was like awkward. I don't know. I was weird. I was really weird. I was like gothic, but I was a cheerleader. But like I hung out with like, gang members. It was really
gothic
odd.
cheerleader. You were like, I demand black pom poms. Where are they?
I wish.
Yeah,
I was
neat
awkward.
mix.
I was very awkward. I also dropped out, so there's that.
Outside of high school, that's so cool.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in retrospect, seeing how crazy a lot of people are, and I'm like, I guess I didn't pick up the nonsense because I dropped out. So
good for you.
How long ago was that?
If I tell you, I'll age myself.
Yes, come on.
I have no idea how old you are. I forgot if you told me.
I'm 33. I'm not that old.
Girl, you don't look it.
Skin is so good.
Oh, thank you so
Black
much.
don't cry.
It's called Snapchat. Thank you.
This whole show is being is going through Snapchat. Wouldn't that be great though? I could have a dog nose the whole time. Yeah. There was one boy who didn't, I remember him. What was his name? Peter something. He was Jewish. He dropped out of high school and I was like, oh, what's he gonna do? And he was just like some computer whiz. And he's like, I got this figured out. He either had like a job lined up or something in computers. And I was like, I'm still impressed to this day. I was like, wow.
Oh, his parents
he had
didn't own the
plans.
company? Because that doesn't count.
Oh, you know what? That could have been possible.
That doesn't count. Because they already had it. They didn't like really have to do anything.
I can't remember if his parents were well off, if he had that safety net there, but I think it takes balls to drop out of high school. And this other girl who got knocked up also dropped out of high school, which is wild because now her daughter is like a full-blown adult, which is crazy because I see pictures online and I'm like, you were the oops baby. You were, and now you're a whole person who can have an oops baby of their own.
Yeah.
And I think
they had a daycare in my high school, though.
A daycare?
Yeah.
High school babies?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it
we
crowded?
also had metal detectors and armed security at all of my schools.
Isn't that interesting? And like the 90s, people had more guns, but there was like no school shootings.
No.
And
yeah, that is interesting.
Kids weren't transitioning.
You know why? I think I know why.
Ooh,
We had more guns, but the internet was relatively new. I think you didn't have people just glued to their phones all the time. I think social media really messed people up.
Oh, me too. 100%. Yeah.
I think I take it a step further. I don't think it was the internet that messed people up particularly because it used to be cool and fun and really interesting. It was when it got normalized through having phones because then it was accessible to everyone. Like before, it was just people who were into it who had computers. Now it's like, oh, it's on my phone. I can access it at any point. And it's like these few main websites instead of like various interesting ones that don't have an agenda to push.
Oh, yeah.
I like how Venti's like, that's my friend you're talking about. The internet. Come on. Hey.
No, I agree.
Too. Just people can't like, I don't know. Some people are just like people that grew up on it. At least we had like a break. Like these people are like on it from the time they're like 10 years old now. And they just don't know anything else. That's kind of sad to me. They don't know what it's like without it. Cause it's better when you just had a computer in your house, I think.
It's better when you had to creep onto your computer and in the family room and like everybody in the house heard
and you played The Sims.
And if that didn't wake up both your parents, you'd be like, oh, now I can get into the chat room.
I would just play Sims for like 12 hours straight. Those are
Sims? I never played Sims.
I liked it back then.
Yeah, me too. I don't like it now. I wouldn't play the new one. I just like the plain old Sims.
Isn't The Sims basically like what were they called? Digipets or the
I guess, yeah.
Keeping animals, but it's basically people.
You're
I didn't have a
basically,
Digipet
like, playing
either.
God. You just like make these characters. I just like building houses really, and then I wouldn't really play the game. I would just like build the house and then get bored. But yeah, pretty much. And they have like this language called Simlish, and it's hilarious.
Yeah,
Simlish.
I actually talk like that to my dog sometimes, like because I just remember certain words. And
Is it similar to Pig Latin? The Tamagotchi. Thank you, Admiral. I did not have a Tamagotchi because my parents.
I had a nano pet. I didn't have the Tamagotchi.
I was so jealous.
Right now.
Of course you do. I feel like you have
I would get
pillowcase
one.
full of Tamagotchis, Venti.
I
I was
would
so
totally get
mad
that.
because good, and Anna can jump in on this Tamagotchi.
I'm on hold right now because some jackass stole my credit card information.
Oh
no!
What?
Those days,
Oh
they
my God,
$5,000 in Arizona.
Anna, are you
Damn.
having an Ethan Ralph situation right now? Did you by accident read your number over a live stream?
No, I think I bought something from Amazon, but they don't tell you when it's like a non-Amazon seller, and then they sell your
It can be
information to
sneaky.
people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
No,
Thank
it's one
you
of those
for-
days.
Wait, and
Put them on hold.
Didn't you say that there was like a time where somewhere like a portion of your credit card number showed?
She's online. Unless any of you guys are lip readers.
Sorry.
No,
No,
Just
it
take that
was.
number.
Nobody would know from that because then you also need to have like my PIN number and whatnot.
Yeah.
But Amazon, you don't like require it or whatever. But Amazon was the last thing that I like bought with this card. So
I'm amazed at how chill and composed you are right now.
Yeah.
Well,
Here's
I know
$5,000. I'd be ripping out every hair in my head.
Well, luckily, like they caught it, so all of the orders are on. Sorry, I'm like listening to them with their automated thing in my ear. Well, no, this has happened a couple times where somebody does this, but no, they catch it and they immediately refund me, so I'm not like too worried that I'm losing out on money.
Yeah, they know when someone buys 45 dildos, it's not her. And they stop it right away.
Well, what did they buy? Did they tell you?
Yeah, I can see it up on my account. I don't know what these places are, but they're spending like $40 at like all these different places in Arizona. And then of course they got caught because it was one place. It's called something management. They spent $1,021.43.
Oh,
damn.
maybe cactus management. That's all I can think of. Arizona. The
Yeah,
desert.
cactus.
I'm imagining every bar in Arizona is called like the Thirsty Cactus.
Yeah, but
It's a massage
sorry, I'm like
parlor.
coming in crashing with this stuff.
Damn, you're so composed. Yeah, one person I've told this story. She stole my credit card out of my purse during my show, my Wet Spot show.
Oh yeah, I
in
remember
Compound
that.
Media, like in the studio, live in person. She came in because we didn't racially profile. We're friendly and inclusive. Everyone shook this woman's hand, gave her a bathroom key, showed her around. And then when I went live, we didn't know it till the next day. We see on the cams, like, I have the most open ass tote bag in the world. And I could hear my mom going, "You need a zipper." And I was like, "You're fucking right. She's right." Because she just was like, whoop, hand in, took a credit card out, took $300 of cash. Like the one time in my life I was trying to be a cash person and fight the New World Order. I was like, I'm going to pay people in cash. I'm going to fucking fight the power. And
it was me. I stole it.
I was like, let me see this girl again. I probably wouldn't say shit. I would probably.
Also, Gothix, nice to meet you. I've been watching your channel for a long time.
Oh, hi. Nice to meet you. Sorry about your credit card.
It'll get
She's so chill. Is that like a bony hand wrapped around your microphone? What is that?
It's actually a face hugger from Alien.
No.
I love aliens.
It's the scariest thing ever.
When COVID first started happening, I only had this in my car, and so the fingers will actually wrap around your head, and I really needed something from Target, so I walked through
no
on my face.
Is it plush?
Yeah, it's a plushie.
Ew, no, unacceptable. That's fucking gross.
Wait, you're not an
That's like,
fan?
it's like a horseshoe crab on Adderall. It's like, it's so scary. It's so scary. Wowie. Okay. I'm gonna do a quick while Anna is on the phone. I'm gonna do a quick read. Yes, that's right, an ad read. Wait, I can cue my own music. I don't need Frank. Let's see.
Yeah, you're a boss.
All right, we'll do that. I'm a woman on the internet. Guys, we've seen so many people making crazy money from crypto, and who knows what the fuck is happening with this economy. But did you know that it's easy for you to do the same? Oh my God, this is the most Euro trash song. This reminds me of like getting fingered in Ibiza. The Copy My Crypto membership site shows you the exact cryptos that YouTuber James McMahon personally holds and allows you to copy him. It's like having a big brother who knows what he's doing. You don't have to know a thing about crypto or investing or finance. You just simply do what he does. So let me tell you a little bit more about James. He drinks Red Bull vodkas, gym tan laundry. No, he runs the Crypto with James YouTube channel, which despite heavy censorship has over 15,000 subscribers and 1 million views. Since March of 2020, he's told his viewers to buy 26 crypto coins. Had you put $100 into each one, it would now be worth over 66K. Whoa! Of the 26 coins, his top pick of the year, a coin called Phantom, is currently up around 440 times from when he started. That one call alone has retired a number of people, including guys and girls in their 20s and 30s. Remember, this is all public knowledge. You can go to YouTube and verify this for yourself. So if this sounds good to you and you'd like to join the 1,300 members who copy James and stop what you're doing, and head over to copymycrypto.com/Mayr. That's spelled Mayr. It'll be just like high school where you copied somebody's paper. You'll not only find proof of everything I've just said, but my listeners get full access for just $1. You won't find this offer anywhere else, but act fast. That's copymycrypto.com/MAYR. Don't take this offer lightly. He's the real deal. Go get your money, girls and boys. That was pretty good. Pretty smooth.
That was great.
I have some crypto. I'm intimidated by it, but I'm always learning. Damn, I can't get over how like composed Anna is.
Well, because they usually give your money back. I mean, if they're not completely shitty credit company. I feel like if I stole anyone's credit card numbers or even got it off the dark web, I would be caught immediately and arrested. Like, I don't know how people do it. Someone stole my identity before. Nothing happened to them. Like, I didn't have to pay or anything, but still, if I try to do that, I feel like I'd be arrested immediately. Like, there's just no way I would get away with that. Like, I don't.
Because
Like,
you're
how
a
do they
beautiful
do this?
soul. Yeah.
It's crazy. I would never get away with that shit ever.
They're ugly. They have to get away with it. What else are they getting away with in life?
I have no clue, man. I'm like, if I even went to somewhere to a gas station with someone's stolen debit card, I feel like I would be caught immediately just buying like Skittles. Like I would just be arrested on the spot.
Oh no,
And
not
these people are,
Skittles.
like, buying
Maybe a different
cars
snack.
and shit.
Skittles.
Mm-mm.
That's a
For
black
real. I
person
swear, I
candy.
wouldn't even attempt it because I know that would happen to me. Like I would just go to jail immediately.
I think you might
fuck
end up
it.
getting shot too if you got Skittles.
Probably.
Wait, is that a joke? Is that like I feel like I'm having an Ashton moment? Is this a slur or like a stereotype
Yeah,
I should know about?
You don't remember Zimmerman? He got
Oh!
tried for shooting the black
Hans Zimmerman,
guy.
the composer? No, wait.
No.
Hans Zimmer. Oh no, he's a director. He's a German film composer, Hans Zimmer. But that's not who you're talking about.
No,
I don't think so.
George Zimmerman.
Yeah.
Okay, that's different. And he had Skittles or wanted Skittles.
The black guy had Skittles.
I'm googling Zimmerman Skittles.
Wait, whatever happened to George Zimmerman? Is he like out and free?
He started making art on the internet and people bought it because they're like, he's based in racist. And then they started buying
Really?
his art. Yeah. That's
Oh
last
my
I heard about
God.
him.
Yeah, I was like, what happened to that guy?
His wife was arrested. This is 24 days ago. Let's see. Latest George Zimmerman news. This is not what I was planning to cover today, but now I'm intrigued.
I haven't even thought about him in forever.
I haven't thought about him.
But
in a
Skittles
minute.
brought us here, so let's just
George
see
Zimmerman
where it goes.
fears for his wife's safety after her arrest. What was she arrested for?
If she shot a
Being
black
fat.
person, then you know
she looks
what?
like she got
There's a
stuck in a
problem.
time machine and it brought her straight to 2001. Okay. George Zimmerman, the man charged with murder and the killing of unarmed Florida teenager Trayvon Martin, says he's worried for his wife's safety because her mugshot was plastered throughout the. Nobody knows who she is. Went to jail, concerned. Clearly, now that she's been charged with a crime, he's worried about her and also worried that she's out in the public eye. Oh, relax. Nobody knows who she is.
Yeah, I know. I mean, maybe people do. People are so petty now. They probably fucking harass her too. They found everything about her, where she works, where she was born.
Imagine that's true. Imagine there is someone out there obsessed with George Zimmerman's
Oh,
wife.
I guarantee it. They probably have like a picture, like a dartboard, and they just throw darts at his head still, just waiting, plotting revenge.
Yeah.
I think she'll be okay.
I forgot about him, honestly.
I did too.
I mean, he looks
Well,
like a piece of shit, honestly, so.
Yeah.
I mean, he
He's
definitely
probably not.
doesn't. I think he got away with it, or like I don't know the details of the trial much. I just know that like some trolling happened during it. I think that's the one where someone Skyped in as I forgot his name was. It started with like a J or something. It was like a troll name. It was like a black guy profile picture on Skype, and it was like sucking on a candy cane, like it was like a porn picture, and it showed up at the court, and it was so funny. I think it was that case. But yeah, I don't know much about it. But he does have good physiognomy, Mr. Zimmerman. Cap knows what I'm talking about.
What, he has like a big piece or something?
What, Zimmerman?
Is that what you were talking about?
No. So in this court case, I'm pretty sure it was this one. There was this like famous moment that happened where courts were just now, this like years and years ago. So like they don't understand how Skype works or anything, right? So they had someone call in, and it was with the profile picture of like a black porn star, like clearly gay, like sucking on a thick candy cane, like that. And it just calls into the court, and it was like displayed for everyone.
That is
Ooh.
awesome.
We got a Zimmerman simp in the chat from Matthew Perkins. Zimmerman did nothing wrong. Self-defense.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember exactly what happened in that one. It was like a while ago. I can't remember.
Russell Hall thinks that this show needs a dress code and that LeeAnn should be in charge of it.
No,
That's an
everyone is
interesting
dressed
take.
great.
That's actually not a bad idea. Having
Yeah.
like
People
a
can wear
themed-
whatever they want. I just haven't worn this in a long time. It's cheap and
English-
from Amazon, so
English
everyone go on
royalty have,
Amazon and get one of these. We can
English
all dress the
royalty have
same
dress
next
codes.
time.
We could do colors. I just feel like there's already so much.
Just buy
going
matching
on.
outfits in different colors.
Push Up says, I like her PS4. I overheat when LeeAnn turns me on. Wow, we have several LeeAnn simps.
It is
tonight.
actually heating. I should have turned it off before I got on, but I was playing GTA, so I didn't turn it off. But it is going to blow up, probably.
It's the sound of penises.
It's very
getting
loud.
louder.
I hate it. I want to throw it.
It's okay. Dark Side with Love. Hello, ladies. Welcome, Gothix. Chrissy, any chance of getting Sam Tripoli on FNT? Hail SimpCast and hail FNT. I don't know if the FNT people know who Sam Tripoli is, but I can try to make that happen. I think they would like him. I mean, he's awesome on any show.
I heard that name before, but who is that again?
He is he's responsible initially for my red pilling. He's like a major I would call him, I don't know, is he a conspiracy guy? He's more of like just a mega free thinker, but also a conspiracy guy. He's the one who kind of like started my red pilling process in March of 2020.
I definitely heard his name. Probably if I seen him, I would like know.
He's awesome. He's also a stand-up comic. He's freaking hilarious and a great guy. Mr. V&M, how did it feel having A. Jones simping for you this FND? Also, Frank, she's approved by the king. Just saying. Oh my God, it was overwhelming. We had Alex Jones on Friday Night Tights this past Friday, and I at first was not even going to be able to make it because I got sucked away to a Hershey Park trip with Frank and his kid, but then I was like, let's just leave later, please. I have to see Alex Jones. So, and I was like, I didn't want to assume that he knew who I was because like I've done Owen Schroyer's show a couple times, but I didn't. I'll err on the side of this person probably has no clue rather than like assume because I just think it's icky to come off that way. And then I was just explaining to him, like, yeah, my album is called Live from January 6th. I think I was marching 10 feet away from you, like in whenever that December rally was or November. And just like, talking about how I'm a degenerate alt-right person. And he's like, oh, you should come on my show. And I was like, I choked. I died a little inside in a happy way.
Nice.
Anna, what is the update on your card?
Oh, they're just going to issue me a refund and I get a card in 4 to 6 days, which doesn't help me because I was trying to renew my ESPN thing right now.
Oh, no. Yeah, how's your basketball going?
It's good. It's the third quarter. They're winning just by a hair. It's driving me crazy.
Which basketball team do you
It's
care
the
about?
Warriors versus the Celtics, and I'm Warriors.
Okay.
I know nothing about sports.
I
Very
don't. Yeah.
confused.
Why do you like them? Are the men
It's
better looking?
fun.
Why? Why do we like basketball?
It's fun and it's fast and it's exciting.
Do you watch baseball, Anna?
Yeah, not as much. I like basketball.
That one is so, I don't know how people watch that. I could probably watch any of the other ones, but that is, I feel like I'm just watching dudes play catch because nothing happens. Like they don't run or anything. It took so long. And I was like,
I like
nothing is
watching
happening.
it in person. When it's on a TV, that's a little harder for me to like keep my focus. But when I'm there, I'm like very engaged.
Oh,
But
yeah. I used to
baseball
date
went
a
early
baseball player and I had to go and it was so boring and I would leave.
You
I would
dated a
get drunk
basketball
and
player?
leave. Yeah. Back in the day.
What team?
The Pirates. It was Oliver Perez. I don't care if I say his name. It was like a while ago. I don't know
Who
he
is
plays
it? Who
for
is it?
now.
Who is it?
Oliver Perez. He was
Oh,
a pitcher for the Pirates a while ago.
Now we're gonna.
I was very young when I dated
He's
him.
cute.
But I just would go. I would take his brother to the strip club because I would be so bored. And his brother was like, "Oh yeah, I'll go." And I'm like, "Whatever." So I would just leave. It was so boring. It was hot and boring, and the beer tasted like piss. And
He's
I was
Mexican.
like, "Let's just leave." But I told him, I was like, "I don't like baseball. It's very boring. I'm just telling you that up front." And he didn't care. So whatever. I was like, "It's very
Ooh.
boring. I'm
How long
sorry."
did you date Oliver Perez for?
Oh, not that long at all. I kind of just stopped talking to him. It was too difficult. He didn't speak English that well, like his brother did. So it was like
Who
he would
needs to? He's
be
rich.
translating, and I had to watch movies with subtitles. And I'm like, ugh. And then like you're trying to talk to him. I'm like, I was just. I knew
How
it
did you
wasn't gonna
guys even go
anywhere. It was
out?
just, like fun and whatever.
How'd you guys go out if you couldn't understand each other? I'm very curious about this.
I mean, when we hung out, we could, but his brother ended up translating a lot. So it was just his brother was there all the time. And like that's why I started hanging out with his brother and I would take him out. But his brother was like younger, so we were just like friends, and I just knew it wasn't gonna do anything. I was just whatever, it was just fun, and then I just was bored and then I just left.
He's like, LeeAnn.
Yeah, I didn't even
Is
know
this
he was
him?
a baseball player. I thought he was lying when I met him, because I met him at a club and I was like, yeah, okay,
Which
dude. I thought he was
club?
just saying that. I was like, okay. Like I
Which
didn't
club?
even care,
So
but
the single ladies know where to go.
I don't even know if he still plays or not. I have no clue.
Wow.
If he
So
is
his
even...
brother would translate your dates.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he was just kind of around unless we were like banging, and that was really all I wanted, honestly.
I'm glad he was not also translating your sex. Like
Yeah,
just
I
over
just...
his head. Like she
No,
says she
no,
wants you to go harder, man.
No.
Mhm.
Yeah, I didn't
that
really
reminds
want to
me of
date him that much,
something.
so it was just
That
like
reminds.
fun.
So you guys know how people name their kids after their husband?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Like a junior.
basically, I heard something that ruins this concept entirely. Do you guys want me to ruin it for you?
Yes.
Okay. So you're like,
Like if you
oh
yell
yeah,
out your husband's name and then your kid by accident thinks that you're calling them and then they come into your room.
something like that. So like when you're having sex, if you call out your husband's name, you're gonna be calling out the kid's name.
Oh, that's awkward.
Oh no.
Oh, it's super awkward. Both my boyfriend and my father have the same name, so it gets very awkward during
Your
sex. Like I
dad's
know
name
this.
is Frank.
That's confusing because in bed I'll yell out like, "Oh, Dad, that feels so good."
Oh no.
No.
Just call Frank filing cabinet in bed.
Oh, filing
And then it's
cabinet.
different. You don't want to
That's
say your
awkward as
dad's name.
fuck.
That's weird to me.
Ugh.
That's no
Yeah,
thanks.
it's gross. Ew, he called me today. I did not pick up. I'm still mad at him. My
Wait, your
dad is
dad or
not
Frank.
my dad. He's
Okay.
not someone to apologize for doing something like kind of shitty, like yelling at me, like being full of rage. Like he'll never apologize. He'll just like call and then pretend like nothing is wrong. I don't know if that's like the German way or
I didn't hear what happened with your dad.
Oh God. Okay. Well, when I was visiting him in Florida after I left Orlando, I rented a car, drove to visit him in Naples, and he basically like I can't visit him without him blowing up and like us getting into a fight. Like he'll start talking about literally anything, the government, politics, nature, climate change, whatever. And he'll just like go into an anger loop. He'll go, people consumption, everybody's taking too much. And I'm like, Dad, like, what about you? Are you going to get an electric car? Fuck no. And then like, he's such a hypocrite. You can't challenge him. Can't call him out on shit. And, I'm like, Dad, these people with they've got multiple homes and multiple cars. I'm like, Dad, that's you. But you can't. And it just like, unless I'm sitting there nodding along with everything, like not being a person giving honest responses, like there will be a blow up. And like, this is the same from when I was little. I have the unique ability to like trigger this man into insane anger. And it's just was fucking too much. And then with this last trip, with this last trip, he admitted that he let a guy suck his dick. So that was like too much for me.
Oh, like thank you for telling me.
He was like, because he brought it up out of nowhere because he kept saying, because my mom died 4 years ago. Gothix. So I don't know if I told you like that she died or whatever. But my dad would always say, like, just about every time I see him or talk to him, he's like, yeah, me and your mom didn't have much passion. Like he's telling me how he and my mom didn't have sex, and he doesn't understand. I'm like, Dad, this is TMI. It's like please stop. Just because my internet self might seem one way, that doesn't mean like you as my dad can tell me what your sex life was like with my mom. And
Yeah.
I'm telling him, like, no, this is not. He's like, well, people have a range of sexual experiences. Some people have gay experiences. I'm like, why is he bringing this up? I was like, Dad, have you had a gay experience? And then he talked about something else. And then he kind of circled around back to him, like, Dad, have you had a gay? He's like, all right, fine, I have. I was like, ah! And then he's like, it's how the old saying goes. You're not gay if you let a guy suck your dick. It's literally what he said.
He said that?
He said that. And I was like,
I've heard dudes say that before. That's why I wonder how
I
many.
was like, no
have done
judges.
this.
Meanwhile, I'm totally judging.
Sir.
And
It's
I was
just
like, when did this
platonic.
happen? I said, was this consensual? I'm like, did mom know? And he said, oh, it happened before mom. And I'm doing the math. Before mom would have been 45 years ago plus. So why are you thinking about some shit that supposedly
Yeah.
happened 45 years ago? And then I'm talking to Frank about it. He's like, no, this is currently probably happening.
Oh boy, probably.
So anyway, my dad's happy pride. My dad is gay. He's at least strong bisexual.
I just wonder if a
Anyway.
lot of dudes do that and they just don't say anything, because there's a lot of dudes I know that are very questionable. Like, I don't care, but I just don't think they would say it, but I think they're into it, and I think they're just like embarrassed way more than let on.
But like straight dudes,
yeah,
everyone likes getting their dick sucked. I get it. But like, do you ever need it so bad that you're like, I'll just have a guy suck it. No big deal. Like, F's in the chat if you are a straight dude who would let a guy suck your dick. Just quietly
What
put
are you
it
talking about?
F
Just
down.
give your bros throat massages early and often. It's what you do
Ugh.
for your bros.
Yeah, it's pride. It's pride, and I have a gay dad, so I'm gonna
Yep.
use this street cred as much as I can. Anyway, so that was the blow up was kind of over that. Not that he told me he was kind of gay, but like, oh god, he just like you have to walk on eggshells the whole time you're around him, or he'll
Ugh.
blow up out of anger around a totally random topic.
Wait, you gotta walk on eggshells and he's telling you he's like getting blown by dudes? Like, no, that's not
God.
fair.
But I
It's
just
not fair.
listen. Like, people have said, oh, you should be a therapist, because I literally just listen to the things people say and then ask questions. And that's all I do with him. And it always takes me to a place where he's blowing up at me over something. So I'm like, do I have to just stop listening and check out emotionally? I think I might be headed for that. So anyway, he never apologized. I had it was so toxic. I had to slip out at 1 a.m. and hang out at a 7-Eleven for 4 hours till the car rental place opened. And I just like never said goodbye. And I was so annoyed because I wanted to ask
You
some of my
should
mom.
have gone to the Everglades.
I should have gone by myself, but it was 1 a.m. Who goes to
I
the
want to
Everglades
go there
at 1
too.
a.m.?
Every time I go to Florida, I never get to go.
And I wanted to ask for some of my mom's ashes, but I was too scared to. And I was like, he's gonna fucking blow up at me again.
I want to do that.
My sister took my other sister's ashes and spread them without us, so
That sucks.
man.
I wouldn't be
Wow.
surprised if he just threw them out. Honestly, like he never was sentimental. He didn't even go to my mom's freaking like memorial thing that I threw for her. So
He didn't go?
he said his back hurt. And I was like,
His
yeah,
back
Oh,
hurt.
that's
but-
terrible.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, fucking.
What does that have to do with going? My back hurts.
It was because he pulled it because he wouldn't hire any full-time nurses to take care of her when she got really bad, because he was like, I can do it all myself. But I'm like, but wait, you're just another 70-something-year-old person. But
That
he was
toxic
stubborn, and
masculinity pride.
then he fucked up his
Hurting
back.
your back. Just get help.
Sorry, it's a long story.
You're not less of a man if you get help.
It's
What
long
if it
and
was like a
boring.
hot nurse? I mean, he can get a
Right?
dude nurse too if he doesn't want a woman.
It was bad.
There's
It
hot
was-
dudes nurses if that's what he prefers.
Graham Poltakin. Britt, did you get the epoxy?
No.
You got epoxy?
No, because
Or did
they're
Graham
telling me-
send you epoxy as like a simp gift?
Oh, I didn't check my mail. That's a good question. I was told, okay, so I broke my table that I had half assembled on stream. And
I
so
watched you
tripped
do
over
that.
it. Yeah. And so now the screws fell out. They were like ripped out because I hit it. And the epoxy came out. Apparently that's what it's called. The molding that's in the holes where the screws go. I know this is like rocket science to women. I didn't know what the fuck it was either. And so my followers on Twitter were explaining to me like, oh, you could just fix that with epoxy. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Is that like the latest monkeypox AIDS? And they're like, no, you get it from Home Depot. But then people start replying like, wait, by the way, you need to like wear a mask and gloves because it's toxic. I'm like, why the fuck would I go to Home Depot, buy some toxic shit I don't know how to use? I'm just gonna let it sit in my corner forever until I feel like it's worth throwing out.
Simon would like to give you his epoxy, but I
What is
imagine it's
that?
thinner and doesn't hold anything together. He's talking about his own glue gun.
His dick?
Yes. Yes.
I didn't know they called dicks that. So many.
I've heard
different
them called
names.
glue guns.
What? They are?
Yes. Men
Huh.
have called their dicks glue guns since
I've
the
never heard
beginning of
that.
time. All right. Maybe just the guys I hang out with. CJ says, "Hi, Chrissy. How was it having Alex Jones simping for you?" I don't know if he was simping for me. I think I just was like one of two women on a stream, and like, I don't know. I guess I'm bashful about this topic.
Is he married? Is Alex
I
Jones married?
think he must
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
Used to be or is? I don't know.
He's married and he has like a 3-year-old daughter.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
It would be hard to date Alex Jones. I'd be constantly worried about his blood pressure. I'd be constantly like, don't get stressed out. Calm down. Come on.
I wish he was
everybody
my
just
dad
relax."
though. That'd be cool.
Yeah, he would be a good dad. He
Yeah.
said that it was cool. He was saying like he gets people buy him drinks and meals everywhere he goes, like liberals, even, lefties, righties, everybody is loving him. He's like, it's all about the populist movement.
Yeah.
I can't really do his voice without hurting myself. Grandpel Tacken Hail Gothix. Queen. It's Queen Gothix. Question for Gothix. What are your thoughts on the inevitable bimbo uprising? Bimbo power?
What does that even mean? What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's Year of the Bimbo.
Is there an uprising that I didn't get a memo for?
Yeah,
It's quietly
called bimbo
gurgling.
nationalism.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you a bimbo nationalist, Gothix?
I don't care about bimbos. Just don't do it near kids. That's all I care about.
This brings us really smoothly to our next topic. Yeah, I'm for bimbo uprising. I will trade in my vote so I don't have to go back to an office ever again. That seems fair to me.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know if you guys, Matt Walsh put out a documentary. It's on the Daily Wire. I can give you guys my login if you want to watch it. Did you guys, who saw it here?
I did.
I saw it. That's so
LeeAnn
good.
saw it. Gothix saw it. It was, I have to do a review about this later, but it was so good. And I was really expecting, are you guys, Anna and Brittany, are familiar with Matt Walsh? He's like, there was a viral video on Dr. Phil, and he was just talking to these like two like men with long hair that were like, and they're talking about what is a woman. And now that this documentary has come out, you realize that appearance was kind of part of making this documentary. And he traveled like all over the world asking people what is a woman, spoke with liberal gender studies professors, went to like a tribe in Kenya to ask them if
that is hilarious.
And the tribe in Kenya is like crystal clear on what a woman is, and they're like, well, what if a man wants to present as a woman? They're like, the tribesmen are like, yeah, there's obviously something wrong with them or their family. It's like the answers were so simple and so straightforward. There's certain
they think people are fucking insane here.
And everyone's just like calm and the vibe is happy. And then Matt Walsh is asking like a gender studies professor, what is a woman? And he's just really looking for truth. And he was even saying to him, I'm just looking for the truth. And at some point, this gender studies professor was like, actually, I find, what did he say?
Basically, the truth is offensive. Basically,
the truth is, it's like
bigoted,
offensive, bigoted. He's like, I'm just looking for the truth. And this guy and it's amazing how quickly these people shut down the conversation when he would just ask simple questions. And if you know how Matt Walsh is, I fully expected him in this documentary to come off like, I think he's great. I don't agree with everything he says, but like he can come off cunty if he wants, just because of like his demeanor, and he's very smart and he's a sharp guy.
He's
and
very
he
like dry humor.
If he wants to, he could come off condescending but he wasn't. He remained.
Is he the gay one that had the baby, or that's having the babies with his husband? Everyone's losing their mind.
That's Dave Rubin. From The Blaze. This is Matt Walsh from Daily Wire. He's got like a crazy ass beard.
I will Google.
So hairy. Like I imagine his whole body's covered in hair. I imagine he looks like just like a abominable, what's it called? You guys know what
Yeti?
I'm talking about. A
Bigfoot?
Yeti. Yeah, he looks like Bigfoot, I'm sure, without his clothes on.
Sasquatch?
A Sasquatch.
Yeah.
These are all good answers. But I think Matt Walsh remained as neutral as he possibly could have with these people, and really was patient, and really, and like, he spoke to this one woman who was like supposedly a children's physician, and he was asking like, when do you think a kid is ready for gender affirming hormones? And then she was like, oh, as soon as they want. And like, these answers were shocking. And as soon as Matt said, oh, you there's gender blocking, there's hormone blockers, puberty blockers, and then there's the gender affirming hormones. So it's like you stop the puberty and then you give them the opposite hormones to prevent puberty, to like, you know, prevent further trauma of developing into their biological bodies. So it's like the pause. And they were really either purposely hiding the truth or being purposely deceptive about the consequences of these hormones. Like, they stop your bone growth, they stop your brain growth. There were studies that like 7 years after most people transition, they become, they're what?
It sterilizes you.
It sterilizes you, and it makes you like very suicidal. Like they said, they did a study like 7 years after you transition, you're more suicidal than before. And they make it sound like, oh, you can just pause your puberty like a song. And it's like, no, it's like, you can't just.
Whoever thought that was you cannot do that. Like, what? No.
And then here's where he triggered somebody. He said, and then you put them on, I think it's called Lupron or something, and it's a chemical castration drug that they would give.
It chemically castrates
you. And he's like, oh, this is the same drug you give to pedophiles to like, and then as soon as he said it like that, you know, the person completely shut down. And it's like,
that's the part. My friend is a hardcore liberal, but we're still friends. Like, we get in arguments, but we're still friends because I've known her since middle school. But she watched it last night and she texted me like that. She didn't know about that they gave that to pedophiles to castrate them. And she's like livid now, like after watching that. So he is changed because she's hardcore liberal, but she's like slowly like, what the fuck is this? I think that part really got people when he said that. Like, they didn't know that they gave it to fucking pedophiles.
That lady is in my home state. That
which one?
The pediatrician that gives the castration. And you know the thing, I don't think they mentioned it in a doc, is like, you can, if you think that you're trans and you want to take these medications, there's hardly any gatekeeping. Like, after 2 sessions of therapy, you can get these drugs.
And there's like, and what I'm reading now in this book by Abigail Shriver called Irreversible Damage, I'm like more than halfway through it. So of course I can speak intelligently on it. But I guess they're saying my gender dysmorphia or dysphoria, I always mix it up, used to be more of a thing with young boys, like around kindergarten age. And then starting in 2012, it was way flipped in the other direction, and it was mostly teenage girls. And the reason why the trans thing appeals to young girls, like preteen and teen girls, is because it's the time in your life where you need the most validation. You're super insecure, and also girls very much socialize in groups at that age, and that's why you have this social phenomena of like girls coming out as trans in groups and deciding to go on, get top surgery in groups, and like they're all, it's an immediate upswing in your like social currency, right? Like you're immediately cool. And they've just done studies where like, yeah, most girls, if their peer group is, at least everyone's either bisexual or trans, or like you have to be something, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like what the Power Rangers were for us growing up. It's like, oh, you got to pick a color. So, and it appeals to girls now just because of the way that they socialize, and because there are so many now trans influencers on like YouTube and I guess TikTok and everywhere that really are kind of convincing a lot of young girls to just go through it. And of course, like a lot of them are like, they're fully realized, they're glamorous. And if you're like a young insecure girl, you're going to look at that and be like, wow, that's validating. That person's confident. They're with it. Like transitioning is the path to confidence, when it's not necessarily the way. It's just like,
I feel like there's going to be a lot of pissed off kids in like 10, 15 years.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be
Like
fucking
They're
crazy.
guinea pigs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I
Between
always said,
COVID and masking them and vaccinating them and this shit, I don't know, man. I don't think it's going to be good.
we don't encourage it normally. We're not like, oh yeah, go get plastic surgery to fix your insecurities, and then suddenly in this case we do. It's very strange.
Right. Well, it's
Yeah.
because they say that if you don't go through the transition, that could lead to like more mental illness and make you depressed. Like they'll try to gaslight people and say that it's almost like a
Yes.
manipulation tactic. It's like, well,
Mhm.
hold on a second. If you feel
It
depressed, do you think chopping off your boobs is going to make you feel not depressed? Like,
Well, what I didn't know before that documentary is that they get like 70 grand per surgery. Like shit, no wonder they're pushing
Oh, I
it.
think
It's
top
disgusting. Like,
surgery is
what?
at least 10 grand off
That's
the bat. And that's
insane.
the point
That
that
is
I
so fucked up.
notice is like, boom, you have a big pharma customer for life. Like whether you go full on out and you need a lifetime worth of hormones, or you go in for 10 years and you detransition and it fucks you up mentally, and then you're on something. You're on an antipsychotic, an anti-anxiety, you're on a Xanax, something else to keep it together for the rest of your life. So they
Dude, there's
once
like
they get in
16-year-olds
there,
on TikTok that have GoFundMe's to transition. So they're like raising money to do this.
yeah.
so sad.
And what these gender affirming therapists like, right? They and these the YouTube whatever. I'm about to sound so old. The influencers will say like, this is exactly what you say to your therapist or your doctor to like write you, to give you the go ahead. And to Gothix's point that they will emotionally manipulate you. A lot of these gender affirming therapists will say to parents, well, your kid's going to be suicidal if you don't do this. Do you want do you want an alive son, or do you
That's
want
so
a
fucked
dead
up.
daughter? And they'll say shit like that to bully parents and intimidate parents into
And
going.
that's a therapist. That is fucking sick shit. That is so wrong. Like,
Yeah, I think there's a dad in Canada who got locked up for just like shutting down the process of letting his kid transition. And I think they just like, while he was locked up, the kid like went, the court or whatever gave the kid the go ahead to start the hormones. It's just like, it is
I know,
so
and that's their dad.
crazy. Yeah.
That's fucked.
You know, the other thing about that too is that not only are you monetizing off of them pretty much for life because of all the adverse effects from all those hormones, but you're also securing like generations of voters for the left, because I know a lot of trans people that are conservative, but they totally don't like this idea of giving this to kids and encouraging kids to take this. So that seems to be like a sort of like a political left-leaning ideology. Yeah, so it's messed up.
Yeah, it is messed up. And that's a good point about securing voters. They can say like, oh, we were the party who supported you. We are the party who let you transition behind your parents' back.
Well, that could go the other way if it goes bad and they hate it and they're suicidal. So that could backfire.
That it's such a fragile group. It's like you're such a fragile age, like especially girls in particular are really vulnerable. And this is why I'm so happy I didn't come of age with social media.
No, me too.
Because like the likes and just your self-esteem is so low, and you're comparing yourself to your peers and like, oh, how many likes did my friend get on her post, versus you can like actually,
it has to be exhausting,
compare the numbers, it's
like it's exhausting now. I can't imagine being in high school doing it. Like, fuck that. I'm so glad we did not have that. I'm so glad.
I'm already ADD. Imagine if I like had a little like validation box in my pocket like all day at school.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
It's so tempting. And then imagine like you get home and like you're supposed to do your homework, but all you want to do is like check all your shit. So
yeah, but then if you don't get likes and stuff, can you imagine being in high school like, oh, I'm fucking ugly, no one likes me, no one likes my content, no one likes my oh my god.
Oh, I'll transition. That'll be a quick fix. Good,
exactly,
I'll be cool.
Exactly. They're like, well,
then nobody can say shit. And then all the teachers, now I'm in a safe space everywhere I go. Everyone's like treating me with kid gloves. Nobody gets to say anything, or else it's bullying. I totally get it. And
Yeah.
I'm not a parent, but it's just this is like so not something our parents had to at all
Well, you're
deal
like
with.
a step parent, kind of.
I am. I'm a step girlfriend.
Well, are they old enough to be on social media?
They are, but they're not, which is
That's
awesome.
good.
Yeah. I
I
think
wouldn't let my
I
kid-
remember I was fighting it. I got a cell phone junior year of college. I didn't want one. I didn't want like everybody to know where I was. And it was a flip phone. It was just so like my mom, because I had an internship in the city, my mom was like, I want to know if you're getting raped.
Oh yeah,
You
I'll
gotta
just
call
you.
me. You have to call
Like,
me.
I'm about to get raped, just letting you know.
If you're gonna get raped and be late for dinner,
Yeah.
you gotta call me.
Be like, I'm getting mugged. I'll probably be late.
Yeah. Hey, mom. Yep. I am. Yeah, actually a skirt. You were right.
Yep, you were right.
You were right.
It's happening.
You were right. Should have done the pants.
It's happening.
I'm just thinking about how at public school, it's literally a 10% chance of getting sexually assaulted. You have a 1 in 10 chance.
Really?
That's probably more now.
Yeah.
They got fucking
Yeah.
kitty litter boxes in the bathrooms and shit.
So as it is Pride Month, and we're already talking about Walsh's documentary, which if you haven't seen it, I have a subscription to Daily Wire. If you guys I can give you my code. Not viewers. I mean,
Wait. Does
the
that say it's not
the
gonna lick
SimpCast.
itself?
Yes.
This
And there's kids.
Yes.
I didn't
Yes.
notice
Happy-
it said that in the back. Oh,
Happy Pride, everybody. This is Flecka's of Austin Fletcher of Flecka's Talks. I guess he's a correspondent for the Daily Wire now, which is awesome. Good for him. Talks to drag queens after obscene kids show at a Dallas gay bar. So this apparently happened. I guess the gay bar was open from 2 p.m. on. Supposedly it happened before it was open as a gay bar. It was earlier in the day.
Oh, well,
So
thank
YouTube
God.
star Flecka sent a correspondent. Actually, this guy Aldo, who I've met, he's friends with Elijah Shaver, and he does look kind of gay, which is why it's so funny that they sent this guy Aldo, because I'm like, oh, he fits right in, because he's like
yeah, I
got
feel
a
like they
nice
would like
body.
him.
Oh my
Like all you
God.
have to do is kind of look a little gay, is have a haircut and be in shape and be fit. That's literally all it takes. Sent a correspondent to the Dallas gay bar that held an obscene drag event for children on Saturday, and the results were disturbing. And I hate the name of this, drag the kids to Pride. I mean,
Yeah,
like if that doesn't sound
sounds
abusive to you.
terrible.
The show at the Mr. Bar was billed as a family-friendly version of the bar's regular champagne drag brunch. During Saturday's event, drag performers pranced with children as young as 7 in the front of a neon sign that read, "It's not gonna lick itself." Afterward, the performers pronounced the show a success. I think it was amazing. A performer named Ariel Diamond told Flecka's Talks correspondent
so
Aldo Buttazzoni. I've never said his last name before. I never get to perform in front of children. It was very emotional. I loved it. It was one of the best shows I've ever done. I'm going to play a bit of this.
This is totally appropriate for children.
That is sick.
I don't approve of this sign back here.
You know what though?
So we just got done with the Drag Your Kid to Pride event at Mr. Mister in downtown Dallas, and I'm here with
Noelle Sinclair.
And what is your name?
I am Ariel Diamond.
How do
Look
you
at
think
Aldo.
the
They
event
probably
went
told him
today?
to just like
I think it was amazing. I never
flip
get to,
his wrist
perform
a
in
few
front of
extra times.
Children,
In front of the
like
sign.
performing in front of children. I have like 6 other younger siblings. So it was very emotional. I loved it. It was probably one of the best shows I've ever done.
What do you say to the conservative parents that wouldn't bring their children to an event like this?
Why? Here's the thing. I don't think that there is any kind of
Aw,
issue
the little
with
girl just keeps growing
exposing
taller.
children to this because
the
especially
babies. Why? Why the babies?
if your child is in the community or you may think they are. I just think that drag is
Dude,
education.
I hosted a show at the Stonewall Inn for 6 years. Like, I am okay. I am like all about, if you're gonna be gay, great, but it's like there really is no reason to bring kids to a drag show. Especially, it's like you're not making a good case for yourself. With
Why
a
would they
sign
be
behind
around
it that says
this,
it's
for
not
one?
gonna lick itself. Because even if you're just like, oh, it's just grown men, and you can make the argument, well, they go to Disney World, they see adults in costumes, they see people, girls in princess costumes, so why not see, men dressing up in this way? But what if the kid goes to their parent, Daddy, what does "it's not gonna lick itself" mean?
Yeah,
I mean, like,
but
they can read something.
They're also wearing
Mickey
lingerie,
could
though.
be saying that to kids as well. So we just don't know.
I just like they're just not making a very good case for this by having
It's
this
not. Why would
sign.
kids be around that? Why would they need to see that little? Like, why?
They really don't. It's like we
They
don't.
don't.
And that's the thing is like when you go to Disney World or you see people in costumes or whatever, it's like there's no sexual aspect to
No.
that. So it's like you can't make the claim that it's just people in costume, just people in makeup, just wigs, just dancing. It's like no, like even if you have a whisper of a twerk, it's a runway. There's sex and sexuality weaved into the fabric of drag, and like why, like is it absolutely going to traumatize a kid? Not necessarily, but like kids don't need to be brought to this.
No.
It's like they're not even thinking about it's just like
Okay,
I
I've
hate
never
that
been
these
to Disney,
adults
but do you
they're
give
using this
them
for
money?
they're using this for their own validation rather than thinking of like what is best for these kids.
It's just it is for their validation, which makes it more fucking weird. Like, why do you
Yeah.
need kids to know what you do? Like, what?
You know, the thing is too is this kind of it really stems from pride also, because like I went to Pride before, like when I considered myself an ally, and it was really overly sexualized. Like I'm seeing like 8-year-olds catching condoms at a parade,
It's for
and they're throwing
adults.
dildo confetti in the air, and I'm like, this is Pride, but it's like they turned a blind eye to it because they're like, oh well, this is about love, it's about equality. And I think when people are so emotionally invested in uplifting certain groups of people, they'll totally ignore like the degeneracy. Like you're not gonna wonder why there's a preteen catching condoms. Like that's a little odd. So now you got this. This is the next stage, but I mean, I've been seeing shit like this for a while at just Pride itself. Now it's a little bit worse, I think, because you're actually bringing them to an establishment that's meant to be for adults.
Right. It's one thing if you and your kid happen to walk through a pride parade, if you live in Manhattan or whatever, one of these like bigger cities that have parades. It's one thing if you walk through, you go, okay, they're just having fun. You're consciously bringing your kid to a bar to watch like grown men be sexual. And like this is for bachelor and bachelorette parties. Like this is for adults. You can express yourself to other adults. Like I think there's a kind of a sick component of it, of somebody that wants to perform for kids. It's like it's the same type of person who wants to be a teacher so that they get that first impact, so that they can make that imprint on kids. Like anytime you see like those toxic teachers, like the ones with viral TikToks that are like, these are my kids, I think there's something similar in a personality of somebody that wants to have that first imprint on a child.
It's really weird.
It's really upsetting because like I feel for these people because I don't think they realize how severe the pushback is going to be, because people are getting irritated. Like I see it all the time in the comment section. Like people are just so annoyed, and it's like I think this is the result of thinking with your feelings and not thinking for yourself, because if you put your pride aside, you can say, okay, how reasonable is this for me to be dressed up in lingerie, booty shaking on the floor for a 4-year-old? Like, it's not very reasonable, and most people are not going to be okay with that.
No.
Ugh. Brittany, did you want to say something? I feel like I cut you off before.
Oh, I was going to say, saying it's not sexual is kind of like the same logic people use when they say, like, I watch porn for their plot. And it's like, no, you don't. Nobody watches porn for the plot. Oh, it's just for the entertainment. Unless it's like something like unless it's something like, I don't know, like E-Fucked or E-Bombs World, where it's like a Thailand hooker smoking a cigarette through her pussy lips. Like, I guess in that case you could say that because it's funny, but yeah, I think it's silly. And also they're obviously trying to normalize it too, which is pretty sickening. It's like you're grooming the kids at a young age to view like, oh yeah, giving people money for shaking their ass and doing these like sexually provocative things and should be normal. Like this is, hey, 5-year-old, this is normal now. It's like, so when they grow up, they're just going to be like, oh yeah, that's fine. Like, and it's going to make them inclined to be more like the drag queens too, or worse. And I think it's just overall trying to normalize general prostitution to children, if you think about it. Like even if they're not literally getting naked there, they're still doing like strip club sexual performative-esque things, and they're doing it in front of children, encouraging them and telling them to give them money for it. It's literally grooming.
And what are you teaching kids? Like, oh, they may not make the connection of like, I am tipping someone for being sexy. They may not be like, oh, that like this is, they haven't clearly been to strip clubs, they don't understand, but like they're starting to make that connection of like, oh, dollar, which I usually get for losing a tooth or completing a chore, like dollar can also go to somebody who like drops it down, like who literally drops into a split, or like shows their ass. So they go, okay, like they're just, you're planting a seed that doesn't need to be planted.
I just don't know why everything has to be sexualized with the gay community. Like my gay friends, especially the men, they fucking hate it. They're embarrassed by it. They hate pride parades now. They don't ever talk about anything except sex within that. Why? Like they do other things, not just have sex. Like there's writers and they're like talented people, but they only do the sexual shit. Why? Why is it so over sexualized?
God, I used to hang out with I had so many gay friends before I turned to the alt-right. No, I just was like, before I had my political awakening, I was like, I honestly think it's the same kind of validation and that like a fun slutty girl gets. I think particularly gay dudes also sort of get that ego boost of being fun, of being DTF, of being like dramatic and a good time. And I think it's like a learned behavior. I think they kind of put it on a little more because they know that it's fun and it's kind of what gets attention.
It's like all they expect now. It's all they like prop up pretty much. It's crazy. Like there's more to it than just who you fuck. Like that's all they talk about with like why? Like I just don't understand why everything has to be like so over sexualized all the time. Like there's nothing else. Like they're more than who they just bang. Like I don't understand why.
Yeah, you're making yourself into a cartoon. Like you are.
It's just weird. I don't know.
Yourself looking to start. All right, I'm gonna play through this, see if there's anything else interesting in here.
Do you think that exposing children to drag will lead children to do drag in the future in the long run?
No, if they don't want to do drag. I'm a gay man and I don't want to do drag.
Because you're
so
too
I
fat.
don't think absolutely not.
It's not grooming. It's not. You will be what you are. We're not going to turn you into something else because you come and see this event.
I agree with her partially. You will be what you are, but I wouldn't say that this kind of bringing your kids to this kind of event is going to have no effect on them at all. Because look, like they're posing with the fucking drag queen, and it's like, oh yeah.
But do you think exposing children to drag will?
It's like you can get validation and self-esteem from like listening to your parents, doing well in school, excelling in sports, like, or just pose and like act slutty, which is.
I don't think these kids requested to go to this event.
Exactly.
No.
They literally had a photo of a kid at the bar with a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. Right. There's like a kid with like a shirt that says "I paused my game to be here."
If my parents took me to something like this, I'd be fucking mortified.
Well, imagine you
told
go
me
to
that
the
you like
park,
to eat snatch.
you
I'd be
could go
fucking
to Chuck
mortified.
E. Cheese, or you could go to a drag show, right? Like, what kind of parent are you? It's kind of like, I don't know if you guys saw this. You probably didn't, but it was Todd McFarlane explaining about why he makes less female figures than male figures. And it's like, oh, like if you get a little boy, a girl, like the girl Power Ranger as compared to the boy, or like a dinosaur, or literally anything else, like the kid is going to be disappointed. That's like this. It's like, why would a little kid want to go to this?
Yeah, they'd so much rather go to a Dave & Buster's or do something that's interactive for them, other than just like I know that they don't understand it, and it's not like immediately fun to them because it's not like they're dancing or they're in a costume or they're just sitting there watching.
Yeah, it's weird.
And like bored. If we're talking about, okay, this is a show, there's like so many other shows these kids would probably prefer to see, like fucking Elsa on Ice or some shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
And more kids doing drag eventually.
I think so. And I hope so because like I said, it's the biggest confidence booster. Like
it's the biggest confidence booster to you.
It can be negative at times.
But look at this awkward kid.
I think
like,
that
can I please
drag builds confidence.
He looks
Do you
so
think
uncomfortable.
exposing kids to drag will make more children go into drag eventually?
I feel like yes, because I feel drag is such like an art form. There's so much dancing, there's hair, there's wigs, there's makeup. There's so many things that kids will love to experience with. So I feel like a lot of kids will want to,
but as
dabble
adults,
in everything that's going on in like drag.
Do you think exposing children to drag will lead them to do drag in the future themselves?
Potentially, if someone's really into fashion or they see themselves up there with those queens, and I think that could be amazing.
Before I started doing drag, I was just some little gay boy running these streets. But now I feel like a fully realized, confident person.
And like,
because of drag.
they admit,
And I
like,
think
I do
that
this for my own
even if the kids aren't
self-esteem.
doing
But, like,
drag,
don't
I just
subject
think
kids to
seeing
it.
a confident figure is so beneficial for children.
They need to see a confident figure. What about their parents? What about their mom or dad, like crushing it at work or enjoying taking them on a trip? Like any adult in their life that has some level of mastery over something they do, like, yeah, that's a confident adult.
I just don't know why that word has to be there. Like, you couldn't put anything else there. Like, it has to be that lit up, like, really big.
I
Like,
know. This is
nothing else.
Is so unacceptable. You lost me completely on this.
Just
right here.
weird. Kids can read. That
Yeah.
kid was old enough to read. Like, he can see what that says. Dude.
Yeah, and then you bring your little kid home, and little kid starts doing. It's not gonna lick itself.
So
Try explaining
awkward.
that to their oh
my
god,
word. That's so awkward. No,
so fucking unnecessary.
So,
What do you say to the children whose parents wouldn't bring them to an event like
The
this?
children.
There is love. If you're not feeling it from your parents, someone loves you. We love you. I'm getting emotional.
Yeah,
Do
you're
you
not
think
supposed to
that
love
drag
other people's
is,
kids.
normal behavior that we
bro.
should push in?
Let's see what else. This is the
Family.
end. More
What do you think is
interviewing.
maybe the
Same
benefit
thing. Like,
of
why do you don't
exposing
have to?
children to drag and to
Literally, these
pride
kids are
events?
all at
It's
dick level.
crazy because
with
this
these
stuff
dudes.
isn't like taught in school. You're not allowed to see all this. It's not mainstream.
With good
I mean,
reason.
it is.
Yeah, it is mainstream.
Protect children.
And this was outside. I think
Let the
Alex
children
Stein
be
was actually
themselves.
also at this event.
Yeah, apparently he wasn't allowed in.
They wouldn't let him in, but they let
in.
kids in.
Yeah.
This is the person that your kid should be looking for love from, really?
Yeah.
And inspiration.
Yeah. These
She
are the
seems very
angry
loving.
people.
Shame on you! Shame on you!
So inclusive.
Shame on you!
Regardless of
Sir?
what's happening on outside, like I said, it's what's happening in the building. And we were here for these children to
Ugh.
show them that they are loved. So,
Shame on these parents
What do you
handing
say to
their
these
kids dollar
children
bills.
that,
to
you know,
go.
these parents
Parents are the
wouldn't
fucking
see
worst,
this?
dude.
That they have a place here. They have people
And these
who will
parents are
support
doing
them
it
and
literally for
continue
their
to love on
own
them.
brownie points.
And
Like, I took my
I'm
kid
so
to a
sorry that their
drag
family
show.
doesn't give
I'm
them
so
that, but they can
fucking
find family in
open-minded.
others.
Poor
Dude, the
kiddo.
amount of parents on TikTok who make their kids say woke shit and
Do you
like
think
have the
drag
camera in
is
their
normal
face
behavior
is
that we should try to pushing
amazing.
into the mainstream
It's
more?
sick.
I feel like yes. I feel.
Let's see what else. I wonder if Alex is-
I want to say really quick, like in the beginning, they were saying about how they're inspiring children, and my question is like, why would you want to inspire children to do something sexual that does not come across as a little inappropriate? Like, even if they think
weird.
doing drag is fine, like, yeah, you could argue there's some performative elements to it, but is that something really appropriate to be advocating to children that are at dick level, as Chrissy said?
Yeah. I like drag. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's weird when there's little kids walking beside you in it because I've seen drag shows. I know drag. It is
Brittany
sexual.
sent me this. This is like a
Yeah,
Bella
that.
Blue Entertainment. This little
It's
girl
sexual.
was at brunch a few weeks ago, and her family was encouraging her to tip and engage with me. Ugh! It's always so refreshing to see families actively
Refreshing.
And they think it's
destigmatizing
fine to post
and
that
changing
online.
narratives around bodies and sexuality. Look at this poor little girl. At the end, her mom came up to me and said, "Thank you for showing her that being a strong woman is okay." Bitch, you're her mother. That's your job. And I told her, no, thank you for exposing her to burlesque and for encouraging her to experience it. Literally anybody, you know what I mean? Like, go to any bachelor party, college in your 20s, like, you're gonna see burlesque, you're gonna see drag. Like, you don't need to see it as a kid.
Okay, now imagine if
It's
a
gross.
dad took his like 10-year-old son to a strip club and had him putting money on some topless bitch garter belt. Can you imagine if he put that online? If he posted that? I don't
And
think
this-
it would be the
Yeah.
same
This
reception.
is a chick. How confusing for
agree.
this like little girl. So she's probably like, wow, everyone is clapping and loving this chick.
Yeah.
I want to be like this. So I have to be naked with dollar bills in my panties to like get this level of love and attention.
I got a question. Do you guys think it's more men, like dads, or moms that co-sign on this stuff?
Moms. Absolutely.
It's the dads that are sticking up
Moms.
mostly and putting their foot down, and then they get thrown in
Yeah.
jail or arrested, or they get, shamed in some way or called transphobic. And I think a lot of times, like, a mom's issues with her husband will sometimes play out in how this stuff is dealt with. Just because, like, if you have parents that are kind of their own relationship is toxic, typically I've just seen a lot of examples of, like, where, like, the mom will manipulate and has more of a hold on the kids because they have
for sure
sometimes a stronger emotional bond, and, like, women's superpower is, like, their manipulation skills. Yes, men can be manipulative too, but I find, like, the toxic femininity manifests itself in, like, emotional manipulation.
See,
I mean, do
there's
you
this,
think
like,
someone would talk shit if a mom took her daughter to a strip club and her daughter was getting pointers from a stripper on stage? Like, oh, this is how you dance, and here you could do your makeup like this and your hair and get your boobs done. Like, do you think they would accept it the same way as this?
I feel like we're getting close to that point.
Pro kill? Like, I
really
don't know. Like,
do.
what is the fucking line? Like, what? That is so weird.
The thing is I don't think a lot of people have lines. I think a lot of people are natural followers, and
Yeah.
if the majority of people are affirming their behavior, and you got quote unquote experts saying, "Oh yeah, this is totally normal. Yeah, normalize this," they're just gonna go ahead with it. I think it's just people are used to not being corrected on it. And it makes me think, so if it's the majority of them are moms that are doing this, and we already see pushback from dads, imagine how many kids are being exposed to this shit when you're in, like, a single parent household or something like that.
Or where, like, the mom is more dominant and, like,
Yeah.
like the dad just, he's either weak or he's just, like, so beaten down that he's, like, kind of throws his hands up. That was
See,
my
and
dad's
that's why
style.
you need two parents of the opposite gender, because they
almost like dads matter.
Even if you have two parents, like, you sometimes do have these women that are, like, they're really intense and they will, like, verbally beat down the man until, like, but that's, like, up to him, to throw in the towel.
But at
But
least
yeah.
there's a chance for the guy to object, because they tend to, because men do tend to be more conservative. So
Yeah, it's wild. And also it's like, the male vibe to like their kind of their nature to, like, protect too. So they're
Yeah.
looking at it from that point of view. I'm gonna play, I think I want to see this clip of Alex Stein not being allowed in the
I love
thing.
Alex. He's great.
Yeah, I give him such props. I kind of, not that I'm anti-conflict, but I give him really huge props for this, because I just would hate to have to do something where, like, I know I will get thrown out. Like, I know people are gonna fucking hate me. Look at this. How can you be mad at this face? He's like,
Yeah.
He's like he looks like your math tutor.
They're denying me. They're bigoted. They're not letting me in.
Well, I don't like that they're touching him and, like,
I love how he just takes it as a joke. He's just laughing in their faces.
and he's lucky because he's like 6 feet tall. Like,
Yeah.
you can only, I think it's better to do this shit when you're 6 feet tall.
Look, he
because-
literally just holds it out of their range because
Yeah.
he's tall. That's hysterical.
It definitely helps when you do shit like
You guys
this.
are bigots. They won't let us in a gay bar. They're just gonna have a bunch of children
Look at
dressed in your drag.
how,
They're
like,
gonna come here. They're gonna come here and groom a
these
bunch
pussies,
of
like,
children.
still covering their
They're gonna groom a
faces.
bunch of children in here. They won't let me in here, but they're gonna let children. All right, hey, you're on they're gonna let a bunch of children on here. Look at that.
Alex should have showed up in his one-piece bathing suit, and he probably would have been better received.
Children in here, Dave. You guys don't
He should have did that actually.
The big thing is he gets recognized too when he's in Dallas. I hear people he needs to strap his phone to his damn hand. He needs to duct tape it. I would hate this. I would hate the inevitable getting beat up portion of this. They
Where's
then
the cops?
Exactly.
Like,
Look
literally,
how
where are
terrible
the
these people-
cops, though? Like, there's literally
They're
people
there.
at
Oh, then he
bars.
talks to them. Here we go.
Are just letting children
What
go
are they
into a
doing?
table. I know, but do children don't have to be 21 to go into the bar, officer?
Oh
Yeah, how
God.
old are you to go into a bar?
Good. They did
This woman does not want to talk. She did not have time to do her hair this morning. She showered, threw it back, and went straight to work.
They're like, why do I gotta do this shit?
But again, don't be a cop if you can't handle every situation.
Yeah, well, this place is registered as a bar. Yeah, but the
So you're saying this
system
is a
broken.
bar,
I
but
mean,
it's
you
not
know, there's
open,
kids
you know,
in
during
there.
bar
Like I said,
hours.
you're trying to say that it's some advantage.
Ugh. Oh no, a baby! Look at this. Why are they just moving chairs?
See, I get that people are going to see that because they're like more covered than they normally are. But the
That
problem
little
is,
kid looks
like,
so sad.
Because my mom made me wear this pride
the
shirt.
problem is that they kind of have this hypersexual culture with it too. It's not really
Exactly.
separate.
Yeah.
Do you like dancing for little children? I think that's disgusting.
Alex
Dancing around
all
for
the way
little
out to the
children.
parking lot.
Don't you think that's
Literally
disgusting?
wig snatch.
Your mom's a bitch. Dancing for little children.
That's not an argument.
Yeah.
Good one.
You should be
There should be
ashamed
a
of yourself dancing for little children. You should be ashamed of yourself.
yeah, and if you stand behind what you do fully,
You guys stand of yourselves.
Why are you running?
why are you running? Why are you angry? You can have a conversation and like be able to defend your point. Obviously, you just did a kid's drag show.
It's hard to
Yeah.
Chrissy, Nina's in the back.
Nina's in the back. Nina, how long have you been sitting there? I
Just
hope not long.
when you started the video, basically. It's all good. Hi.
Just an
hi.
hour. Hi,
Hi,
Nina.
Nina.
What do you think of drag shows for kids?
Hi. First of all, Gothix, nice to meet you. Been a big fan of yours for a long
hello.
time. So really
Thanks.
good to meet you. I think that this basically the same thing you guys think. This is fucking sickening. I think of this as look, if it was a straight white woman or a straight woman in general, I would have a problem with it. I don't think that kids should be sexualized. I don't think that, they should be around this kind of thing, whether you're straight, gay, trans. I don't give a fuck. Like, they're kids. Let kids be innocent. What I will say this with regards to Alex Stein, because usually I enjoy his stuff a lot, and this is going to be a controversial viewpoint, so get ready. This is going to be
I like
spicy.
a spicy take.
So my spicy take on this is that, I usually really like his stuff, but I saw this one video, which I don't think is in this one because I didn't see it. But there was this one video where he's confronting one of the parents and the kid is there and he was in the parking lot and he's got his phone out and he's just sticking it into the parents' face and shaming them. Anna, you're muted. I don't know if you're saying something. But you're muted, Anna.
Can I unmute her? No, I can't. I can't. No, I can't. She has muted herself.
Okay.
She's in mute world.
Sorry, I'm watching the Warriors game. I'll go
She's
for
watching
it.
basketball.
Oh, okay. More
Wow.
important things. Wow. All right.
I'm about to kick your ass out.
So he's in the parking lot and then sticking his phone in the parents' face and shaming them, literally public shaming them. And their kid is there, their little tiny kid is there and watching this happen. And I cannot get on the same page as that. I'm sorry, but I understand that you have a point of view that is different than everybody else. And you have a point. You're right. This kid shouldn't be there at all. And those parents should be ashamed of themselves, but I just don't think that it's the right method of publicly shaming them in front of their children, because the kid is never going to see you or the parent as the problem. They're going to see you as the problem, and you are vilifying their parent in front of them. In fact, what you're doing is the opposite effect of what you want to have. You're making the parent right in their eyes, because that's exactly what they're getting ready to see, because their parents are saying like nothing we do is accepted. You know, they're giving them all these messages, and then all of a sudden you see the parent being attacked, and it's doing the exact opposite.
And you can say,
thing.
oh, look at these people being attacked. Case in point, here's this guy coming to attack us because we went to this event. And you give them the full victim card again.
Yeah.
And that kid doesn't understand, you know, the argument. That kid doesn't understand.
And the kid was just, I mean, just seeing his face, and he was like literally going like this, like trying to cover his ears to what like Alex was trying to say about his mom. And like you could tell that the kid was just like scared, terrified. They were trying to protect the kid, like getting him into the car so that Alex doesn't attack. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we know that Alex is not like intending to do that, but the kid is not, like, the kid's innocent in all of this. So I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I agree
with you.
I agree with that.
That's it. That was my
Yeah, but how else is he supposed to confront them though? Because like you wouldn't know if they're parents unless they brought the kids there. So that's a tough situation, I think.
Well, he was confronting the other adults there that had no kids. Keep doing that. That's fine. But if the kids are with their parents, that's just gonna happen.
I mean, not saying what he did was okay, but a lot of parents do use their kids as a shield so people can't say anything, which is fucked up.
Which is true, but you're still doing you're doing the same thing. You're using their kids as weapons. So, like, yes, they're using them as a shield, but you're using them as a weapon. So, either way, the kid's getting damaged.
That's
whatever.
Yeah, but sometimes
least
you
with the
gotta get a
weapon
viral
one,
video.
At least with the weapon one, there's an intent to protect them. With the shield one, not so much. So I
They'll
would
never
argue
understand
the weapon.
that, though. They'll never understand. The kid will never understand that. Not until way later when they grow older and they realize that they're being fucked over.
But you could make the argument like you're at a drag event, which is an adulty event. Don't be surprised when there are adults there ready to confront you. Just like you shouldn't be surprised when you go to Planned Parenthood for an abortion and you see people standing outside with signs like protesting the opposite of that thing. So it's like, as a parent bringing your kid to a drag show, you should know it is possible that you will be confronted by other adults. That's just one of another, dozens of reasons not to bring your kid to an event like that. It's like it's an adult space ultimately.
Yeah.
Protests for kids now are probably just like any other day at school, unfortunately. They probably know all about it and see it all the time.
And maybe I would have felt different about it if he had even blurred out the kid's face or something like that. But you could see the kid there, man. That was I don't know. It just felt
And I think it's
uncool.
slightly different. Like I covered a Unmask Our Kids rally in Westchester, and I went to cover it. And there were parents, there were kids there. And you could make the argument that, oh, this is the same thing. The parents are, brainwashing their kids. But this is also it was a thing that directly affected the kids because they did not want to wear masks in school anymore. That's something that they understood. They were passionate about not needing, not wanting to wear masks anymore. So I could see both sides of that, but it's that was actually a rare instance where it really affected their lives. No kid needs to go out of their way to see drag queens or drag kings or whatever. And it was so funny because
It doesn't. It's terrible.
It doesn't. There's no positive aspect of it. They could go to a circus or something instead.
Yeah, there's literally so many other events. There's
Chuck
so
E.
many.
Cheese.
Yeah, there's the Wiggles. I don't know. There's the Mickey Mouse Funhouse. There's fucking the circus. There's zoos.
Yeah, it's interesting that they choose drag shows and they have all these nicer options that are more interesting to children.
Yeah,
but
there's
the parents
so
got to
many
get their woke points.
Yeah, there's so many other events where there's 0% chance of a dick slipping out and whacking your kid in the face. The aquarium, thank you. No dicks at the aquarium. Eels, but that's it.
List of places you can take your kid instead of a drag show. I think I'm gonna make a tweet out of that.
Still a thing? Are the Wiggles still in business?
I don't think so. That was a while ago.
That's my frame. That's where I'm at. That's my frame of reference. Let me see. A couple of soupies. Nesquik. Oops, we already did that one about the bimbo uprising. Russell Hall. Basketball is Anna's code word for butt stuff. She's very.
Oh, it's not, Russell. It's basketball, you bitch.
Oh, you can hear the basketball. in the
Who's
background.
winning?
Who's winning?
My team's winning, girl, and it's the last 11 seconds. So,
All right. So we can't bother her. It's basketball. Graham Patalkin, rest in peace. The internet when it was cool, faux real. And I think Venti, you took full advantage of the cool internet.
Oh yeah, I wish I could go back. I really do. Like I would love to.
What was the
experience
best
it all over again?
year or years of the internet, in your opinion?
Like 2007 through like 2014, maybe 2016
Yeah.
too, because of the Trump stuff in particular. But yeah, before that,
I
because like
agree with
people
her.
were able to get away with stuff that was like kind of naughty, but it wasn't like the worst malicious thing in the world. Like for example, when 4chan got Taylor Swift to have to perform for deaf kids, like that's funny. Like why can't we have that kind of chaotic energy back? Yeah,
How did that happen?
Because she was doing it based on a voting system. So 4chan rated and just like made her go to a deaf school. And then she had to be like, sorry, little deaf kids, I'm not going to perform for you.
Wow.
Whoa.
game's over. My team won.
Apparently, yay. Apparently,
Who
the
are they
Wiggles
playing
are old
against?
men now.
Celtics.
I figured they were old men when they were the Wiggles.
Damn, now they're wiggling in a different way.
See, I never watched that. I know what it is, but I don't really know what they do. Or like I just
What they
heard of it. I
do.
don't know what that is.
Alexa, what are the Wiggles? Yay,
Do
they won.
you guys remember MySpace?
Yes, I love
loved
MySpace.
Yes.
So-
I missed the top 8.
I don't
miss
know.
MySpace.
I don't know the year of the internet, but I remember I really enjoyed using it when it was like AIM and AOL chat rooms.
Those
Like
were
that-
the best days.
Those are the best. But
best
when I
days.
started using MySpace, I remember thinking to myself, I think the internet is going to be different. When I saw people fighting over that top 8 spot, I'm like, why are you guys getting angry at that? So, but look how it is now. Look how competitive and people compare on social media.
Yeah, MySpace was not as toxic as all the platforms we have now.
So, Chrissy, real quick, because the chat was kind of blowing up at me, and they're like, "Show the video." I got the video, so if you
What
guys
video?
want the video of what I was talking about with Alex Stein, kind of like getting in the face of those parents.
Oh, cue it up, girl.
I'm sharing it. So this is like the very end of this video, and so this is the kid, and this is the mom that he's like confronting.
You should be ashamed of yourself, little
There's
man.
the
You're
kid.
Oh
a
no.
gay bar.
Oh, that was a kid that looked like
That was the
hated
kid that
life.
was looked so awkward in the thing.
You should be a better
He
parent.
was awkward the entire
You should be a
time.
better parent.
Oh
It's really
no.
disgusting. Just think about what
Parent
you're doing.
colors the kid's hair, the bright color too. They're like projecting onto the kid.
They definitely are. But did you see the way that kid was looking at him? He's
Alex
hearing that
wasn't being
message.
all that crazy. He wasn't cursing. He was just saying, be a better parent. He wasn't cursing at the mom. He wasn't,
No.
he
I wasn't saying
yelling.
he was cursing at them, but
or
he was like
angry.
shaming them. Like he was like, you should be a better mom. You should do this in
True.
front of her kid. And that's just, to me, that's going to give a different message to the kid. Like the kid's not going to hear you. The kid's not going to understand that their mom is fucking them over. They're going to see you as the enemy, and they're going to grow exactly into what you're afraid of them growing into.
Yeah.
Did you see the little kid walking though on that runway with that drag queen? Did you see that kid
that same
walking?
one.
He was so
He was like
fucking
this. He
awkward.
was
Like his
like-
mom made him do that, and he's just like, I don't want to
It's so
be here.
sad. It's so sad.
Yeah.
But because of that, LeeAnn, he'll get there himself because he
But
doesn't
you
want to
know
be
what?
there.
What if that interaction makes that mom not want to bring her son to another one of these?
That's
I don't
also
think
true.
shows?
I
Or
think
is it
it's
worth
going to
it?
have the opposite effect. It's going to make her want
Yeah.
to do it
Yeah.
more.
That's what I think. 'Cause
People are so
again, they're being
spiteful now.
affirmed by everyone else.
Right. She's being affirmed. That's true.
Or maybe the kid wants Alex to be their dad. That would be the best case
Aw.
scenario.
I mean, they
It's
do
like,
need
take
that.
me with you,
It has
guy,
like some
please.
kind of autism.
My mom is crazy.
Yeah, that kid did look spectrum-y.
well, the
I
way
feel
that he was
bad.
like acting and like he doesn't talk, or
Yeah, and the ear thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because if you're autistic, it's like one of the signs is that you have a problem with sound and whatnot. So like a lot of like autistic people don't like going to concerts because like the music messes with their ears, and that's like a warning sign to like parents.
I
when
bring
they're
them to a freaking drag show with music. Oh,
yeah, well, that's why that's just the vibe that I was getting. I could be wrong, but I mean, usually kids, if somebody's yelling at their parents, they either get scared or it's like, why are you talking to my mom like that? You know?
Exactly.
Unless you're used to it from like your household. But yeah, it's tough. It's
weird.
hard
It's
because
just
I know what you're saying, Nina, comes from a place of like genuine care and concern for like thinking what is in the best interest of this kid, which it seems like few people are doing nowadays. They think they say that they do, but really like it fulfills their own ego or their own like, you know, Munchausen by proxy
I have no
situation.
problem with him confronting adults. It's when the kids are around and you're like you're vilifying their parents. I
Yeah.
feel like it'll have the opposite
It
effect.
seems like it was a quick decision. He probably didn't think like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
like,
No,
what
I
is
get
the
it. I
effect
get it.
of
Yeah.
But
But
I
he's
see your
based.
point.
I mean, he should keep going to those definitely those the
He
house.
needs a fat suit or something. He keeps getting recognized.
He needs to start dressing like a trans person now.
He does. He's a wig. Nesquik, thanks for the shopping spree, Anna. What?
Damn.
It was you that stole my credit card information.
Oh wow. My
You-
God, Anna's fingers are so long. She just like went like this, and it was like,
yeah.
No,
your
no.
finger-
John was
wow.
talking about how my hand like this looks like my hand.
Oh, that's too much. No,
Fucking
too much
face
fingers.
hugger.
Bruce Maximus, kids, be cool like Gothix and me. Drop out of high school, do independent study, get a GED or something, and get a job. I ended up with a bachelor's in biology. Y'all be fine.
Oh, so this person can't answer the woman question because he's a biologist.
Oh,
Right. True.
sheesh.
None of us will know. Duck dangerously to LeeAnn's Twitter comment about soundtracks. The Varsity Blues soundtrack is supremely underrated. Ooh, I agree.
I don't think I ever heard that either. I
That
haven't
is
seen
with
that movie in
what's his
forever.
face? The guy who died, Paul Walker.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He was hot in that movie.
I
Mono-
haven't seen that movie in forever. I have no clue. I forget what it's about.
Monolithic ethos. Brittany owes me a new Bluetooth speaker. Uh-oh. Why?
I owe you a middle finger. That's what I owe you, Mama.
Get
She owes
Anna
me
to
one-
provide one. Hers is bigger.
One gently used butt plug. All right, Archangel. Been a while since I could catch SimpCast live. Hope everyone's doing good. I am doing good. I went to Hershey Park this weekend with Frank and his
Was
son.
there chocolate?
There was chocolate, but guess who didn't have any because they're back on keto.
Oh no!
It's crazy is they have these machines, these vending machines, all with different Hershey's chocolate, but it's like 100 degrees out. I was like, these are gonna be melty. And then I see people with their, fat people in their fat person carts, and they've got like full of chocolate bars. I'm like, these are melting everywhere.
That sounds good. I love drinking chocolate. So when I get like Hershey's bars, I'll put them in the dash of my car and wait for them to melt, and then I'll drink them. I love it so
Girl,
much.
you know you could just melt that shit in a pan.
It's so much better when you leave it on the dash
the
of the car
process.
and you think about it and you're waiting and the anticipation and then you get it and it's so good.
Oh,
You know
that's
what's
so
bad
funny.
is when it melts and then it like reconfigures.
Oh,
Like,
I
like
hate that.
I always knew at
Especially
Halloween when you get funky candy, it's like, oh, it melted and then came back, and then you're left with.
I
Like,
hate melted chocolate in the rack because it's like so messy when you open it.
Oh,
Like,
it's so great.
I love
it gets everywhere.
No,
I actually want to go to that park. Is it fun?
It's fun, and I was a little bit pre-triggered because I had not been back to Hershey Park since I was a wee lass, since I was like 4, and I got lost at Hershey Park, and my parents put me on a leash after that trip.
Oh,
I was a
God.
leash baby for many years, and not like the
Wow.
dignified leashes they have now, where you think you're wearing a backpack and you're like, I'm going to school. No, it was basically just like a rope.
Oh no!
That was the
Aw,
first
poor Kissy.
the first round of leashes, and yeah, I was like, I straight up got lost, but it was back in the day, so.
Well, do they have like good roller coasters
So
there?
bad.
I don't even remember.
They do.
They
I
do?
went on way more than I thought I would because I don't like spinning. I don't like fast, and there was one ride that was like a wooden roller coaster that kind of like shook your head at the end. Which
Oh, I don't like
loved.
those.
I love
really
those.
loved the ride. It was called like the Little Mouse ride, and you feel like a little mouse on a little track, and then it turns you really fast.
Oh yeah,
Like you're going along, and then it like turns you, and it feels like you're gonna fall to your death. Because it's like there's nothing on the sides. You're just on this tiny little track. And I was like, you really do feel like a little mouse. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
wanna
pretty
go
good.
there.
And they I bought the it's basically a container with a big handle on it and you carry it around all day and you refill it. We bought those. And then I realized it sucks to be a mom at these things because you're basically the pack mule. You're basically the person that gets stuck carrying everybody's shit
Yes.
all fucking day. And what if you're a mom that wants to go on a ride? Tough shit, you can't because you gotta carry everyone's stuff. You
No,
gotta watch
you
the
might
fat
get to go
people
on at
part.
the end of the day
I
if
just
you're a
don't think
good
it's
mom all
fair. I just
day.
don't think amusement parks are fair to moms because you're stuck holding everyone's stuff. And
Yeah,
what if
fuck
you
that.
wanted to go on a ride?
That's
So
what the strollers are for.
Don't you get a locker?
there are lockers, but that was for the wet part of it. There was a
Yeah.
water park, which I loved. And there was one I like the ones that dump you, there's a steep drop and then it dumps you into a bowl.
Oh, I hate those
And then
rides.
toilets you around. That's really fun.
But then you gotta be wet all day and walk around.
You're not wet all day, then you change out of your suit.
Oh, fuck that. That's a lot of work. I'm doing that.
It was fun though.
that.
It was a good time. I liked it. And I didn't get lost and it was all good. What else happened that was fun? Just fat people and fat people carts everywhere.
All the time.
Oh, not at this amusement park, a different one. Talking about moms not being able to go on rides. Actually, I have a correction to that story. There was a mom who had a baby in a stroller who told literally she was about to go. She's like, told me and Frank's dad, hey, can you watch my baby? And then went on a ride. Full on left the baby in the stroller
With strangers?
Wow.
Said,
You don't
can
even
you
know
watch
her?
my baby?
God.
Did not know this person. She went
What
on
the
this ride with
fuck?
another woman. I don't know if it's her sister, her mom, or whatever. We could have straight up stolen that baby.
I
And
wouldn't
the
leave
baby
my
started,
dog with a
baby
stranger.
started crying. I
Makes
think the
me
baby
think of the last episode of The
one.
Office where they leave the baby and the British chick just takes him.
crying. And the whole time I was talking to the baby, I was like, "It's okay. It's gonna be okay." I mean, it might not be okay. This is your
That is
mom.
so
She straight up just
awkward.
left
Oh
you to
shit!
go on
You
a
actually watched
tilt-a-whirl.
it?
I was watching it. I was kind of like, "Shit's okay." I was kind of trying to rock the stroller a little bit. I was like, "It's okay." I'm like, "Your mom sucks, but
I
you
just
know,
thought of that
maybe
part on The Hangover when they had that baby.
it was like a scene out of The Hangover."
That is weird that she just left it with a stranger.
How long
What
was
is
she
wrong
watching
with
the baby?
people?
It was a full 4 minutes, I
God.
think. However long the ride took.
How many people did she do that to throughout the park?
Right? This is why you need to go with 2 adults.
Maybe she was hoping someone would take it. Maybe she was sick of mom life.
I like that I have a trusting face. That's what I learned. I have a face that
Yeah,
says, "Leave your
shit.
baby with me."
That's so weird, dude. People are weird.
I couldn't believe
They're
it.
just so frivolous with their own kid. What?
It was very frivolous. I was like,
Ugh.
I could have taken her kid to a drag show in that time.
Could have. Oh my lord. That is crazy. Because I really would never leave my dog with a stranger. Ever. No. What?
She
And you're
did the
leaving your
equivalent
whole
of
kid?
tying up your dog outside a restaurant.
I would never do that either. Ever. What the fuck?
That's insane.
Oh
and then
my Lord.
I mean, kids have gotten kidnapped for way
Yeah.
less, way less. That is fucking insane.
Maybe that's what she wanted. She was hoping someone would take it.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
That could be
That's
possible.
I don't know. Or she's on drugs. I don't know, man.
No,
Or
she was
just
having
selfish.
a blast.
Yeah.
She seemed like, woohoo, what a ride.
Was she
Got
a
out.
really young mom? Was it a
She
teen
wasn't
mom?
really young. She looked like in her late 20s, early 30s.
Oh.
Man, people are just living on the edge these days, I guess.
Okay, correction. It was not a full-on roller coaster. It was one of those rides like a tilt-a-whirl or a scrambler where you can see the whole ride, and it's not you're out of sight.
What is she gonna do? Jump off?
But there were many chances where her back was turned and she was spinning around. There were many chances where I could
exactly.
pulled up the car and
I could see you every few seconds, so it's fine.
yeah, I'd be I'd pick
gonna
up the
do,
little
leap
baby arm and be
out?
like, wave bye. I would never do that.
Weird. I wonder if you did that, what would happen? What would she do?
I would tell them, look,
I'm gonna think nothing.
she left them with me. Yeah.
Continue the ride. Maybe go on it again.
Maybe the mom realized
Very
afterwards
weird.
how dumb that was.
Leaving
Who
your kid
knows?
with people that you
Maybe
don't
there was-
know.
Yeah.
In
The
a
important
park.
part is that I'm trustworthy. Spectral Citizen, my brother is named after my dad, but we don't call him by his first name. We call him Junior.
Then their name's actually Junior then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully your mom didn't say that because that would be weird
Yeah, I
for
don't
you.
I don't like the same name thing. It's like,
I
look, if
didn't
you didn't
until
do a
that.
good enough, if you didn't do a good enough, you didn't make enough impact with your name. Like, don't put that on your kid. Like, it's
Yeah,
your
why would
turn's
you
over.
want that anyway?
My
I
dad,
want that.
he's like the third. So it's like
Yeah.
my grandpa was named after his dad. My dad was named after his dad. And if I
Do
was
you
a
feel
boy, I would be the
pressure?
fourth.
Do you feel pressure to now have a kid with the same name as your dad? To be
No,
the
because
fourth?
it wouldn't be.
Oh, the
I
chain
wouldn't
has
be
been
the fourth.
disrupted. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy. But no, I have this idea because I'm like, guys name their kids after themselves all the time. So I didn't want to do like the Lorelai and Rory thing. But I was like, my name's Anna, right? So I always wanted boys. I'm like, I could name them Anakin and then Indiana.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's actually cute.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Peaches said no. And I'm like, those are great names.
Oh,
Anna Banana.
No, Anakin and Indiana.
like for
That's
boy
pretty
names.
cute. I like
Yeah.
that.
And then Indiana's middle name would be Jones and Anakin's middle name would be Skywalker. And then Peaches gets the last name.
I know someone who they have many kids. They named 2 of their kids Leia and Luke, and they're not even a Star Wars fan.
Oh, what the heck?
I'm like, you're setting your kids up for a
So
lifetime.
wait, what was Peaches'
confusion.
exact reaction to this, Anna? Was it like, fuck no, Anna, that is not happening?
No,
Or
he
was
just
it
laughs. And he's used to me coming up with crazy ideas. So.
Aw. Do you think it's like something that you can convince him off? Like with
Absolutely
enough
not.
work? Oh, okay.
Russell Hall, what are the odds that the man who gave your dad a Hummer was
Oh,
your
no.
uncle who sent you a D pic? No. Oh my god, that would be so crazy. I guess we can all assume. So my dad's best friend, we call him Uncle Billy, even though he's not our uncle. But he's helped me move a couple times, so he's okay in my book. But he did send me a nude.
Oh my god.
By accident. But
Oh.
this is
Wait,
now
your dad or
this
your
is now-
uncle?
Uncle Billy sent me a nude. I
Oh,
think this
Lord.
had to be last year or 2 years ago.
Were you
Full-on nude.
traumatized?
I was shocked. I was like, "What? How?
Oh,
Why did he
Lord.
send this to me?" And he's like, "Oh,
An
it was
accident.
He said this was supposed to be for Laura or something like that.
Chrissy does not sound
I
like
was like,
Laura.
"But your wife's name is Kathy.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Oh my
What's
god, he's
happening?
fucking himself at all.
It's a web of lies."
Dig
Yeah.
up, Uncle.
Everyone
Oh,
maintains
no.
that was intended for me, not an accident.
Oh my god, I feel like your family could be in like a movie. Like why?
Ugh.
Or maybe Jerry Springer. I don't know.
There's a
but
lot of problems in my family for
Do you,
sure.
have
It's
you
fun.
ever seen that Curb Your Enthusiasm episode where that chick is like, yeah, my step uncle is like sexually harassing me, and then she's
Yeah,
like
I
a
know.
thing where it's like the step counts.
Oh my
I was like the whole
That's
thing.
so Lord.
Sour Cream
Step
Citizen, do a poll. What poll? Oops. This is from
a poll.
an hour
what that
ago.
was for.
We forgot. John Thomas, the "you're not gay" is a boomer thing. I missed the intro and haven't seen Gothix before. Hi, Chrissy, you were smoking hot in the dress last FNT. Good thing Ashton wasn't there, or AJ would have stroked out. Lol. Thanks, John Thomas.
Yeah, you were beautiful on FNT.
Stop. Well, they said dress up, so I was like, I had to wear my sparkliest, itchiest top. It was so itchy.
Everybody looked great.
I feel like we should dress like that all the time.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't be super special.
True. Russell Hall says we call it whatever we need to get the job done.
Yeah.
Dustman. Chrissy, it's called a bro job. It's a bro job. That's great.
Is that common in the bro community?
I'm gonna use that now.
Yeah, and the
Lunatics.
Don't talk about it.
How cool is it to hang out with Alex and Salty? I didn't know who Salty was. I still don't know who he is. But yes, very cool to hang out with Alex for a little bit there. E. Heffelfinger. Jahan Money forced a child to be transgender and in a sexual relationship with his twin brother. His discoveries are the foundation of it and still held in high regard.
Yeah, that's sick.
What? Who is that?
I think they talked about that in the doc.
Yeah.
No?
Oh, who's Jahan?
Wait, what's the other guy's name too? The other doctor or whatever. Not him. Hinckley or Hink?
Kinsey?
Kinsey, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one too. I'm like, who
Minors
the fuck?
Zircon.
Why are we listening to these people?
When is Alex Jones coming on SimpCast? I did ask him.
Oh
and
my god, that would be amazing.
It's funny. I saw some people commenting like, "Oh, why is everyone simping for Alex Jones?" You know, like they were
He's
upset that we
funny.
were like in awe of him a little bit.
Because Alex Jones is OG, man. He's the
And he's
goat.
like been right about everything. Pretty much.
He's just entertaining as
So-
hell. He's hilarious and he has a good sense of like when to he's like a one-man show basically. Like he has a sense of when there's like about to be a lull and then he will just like create some drama or do something crazy or funny.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I found out who he was actually from Tila Tequila like years ago.
What is
Really?
she doing
On the
now?
show or something because she was like saying like Illuminati shit and MKO. I don't know, but she was supposed to go on a show and he didn't let her on or some shit, and then she didn't like him. I don't really know what happened with that, but that was so long ago.
A Shot at Love. Remember?
I found out
Tila?
about Alex Jones a long time ago through a little radio show by Art Bell, and he introduced me to Alex Jones.
Ooh.
Rest in peace, Art Bell.
I don't remember where I was when I first heard of Alex Jones.
Make it sound like 9/11.
He was already mega banned.
A band?
He was already banned off everything.
Oh,
It's probably like 2020. I was so late.
Oh, you know what's cool, Chrissy? Remember when we went to the studio and he had it hung up, his YouTube plaque, and had all the bullets in it?
Yes, I mentioned that, Brittany, and then he took it onto the stream and showed everybody up close, and I was like, "Ooh, yeah, that was really
awesome.
badass." And he was talking about like what bullets made what holes.
Oh, so you use various ones, like not even just
Yeah.
one gun. That's cool.
Yeah, because the first ones weren't going through. I was like, "This is awesome." Graham Patelgan, Chrissy, I just added you a trans regret story. Is it yours?
Carrie Smith talks a lot to people who regret
detransitioners.
Yeah, like the detransitioners. I was gonna say regret transforming, but
yeah, I regret becoming a transformer as well.
That is not the right term.
I don't think you would regret becoming a transformer though.
No,
Like,
I don't think you would.
regret that.
I think
It
that
makes
would be
as much
okay.
sense to have your
Yeah.
kid transition to be a car.
Yeah.
You know, like
I
why
mean,
not?
I love that analogy people use where they're like, "Oh, if I went in and wanted to like cut off a limb, like people would be like, you're fucking nuts. Like we're putting you in an institution." And then
Oh, right, but kids still can't get tattoos. You still have to wait till you're 18.
Oh
to
my
get a
God,
tattoo.
yeah, that's
what
true.
sense does that make anymore?
or like if you go and say I want to chop off my tits, they'll be like, yeah, sure. Like let's get you on those hormone
No
blockers and-
tattoos.
yeah.
It's the devil's work.
I mean, like those pictures of those kids who have like the organs cut off, like it's probably the most disgusting, saddest shit I've ever fucking seen in my life. I don't understand what's happening to this earth.
I don't either. I want
Being
off though.
tested. Oh no! Don't leave, LeeAnn. We need your boobs.
I want aliens to
no.
come pick me up and take me wherever they are. I'm very willing
Only
if
if
that
they
is a possibility.
are. Only if they have big dicks, then I'll go with the aliens. If they're micro, then no thanks. Or if it's just smooth down there, no thanks.
Yeah, they're probably smooth. Like I
Yeah,
feel
they're
like
probably
they'd be asexual.
above sex. They're probably over it. You know, they probably can
maybe
like, think
maybe
themselves
this
into
is
an
why
orgasm.
this whole thing is happening. Maybe that's they want to make us more like them. So they've introduced this whole ideology of like, you know, let's get rid of their sexuality.
Take your genitals away.
Take the genitals away so that they can be like us.
Well,
then we can
NASA like
take
sent
over.
them nudes not that long ago, so I guess
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
That's a good topic to bring up with Alex Jones.
Yeah, that's so weird. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure they give a shit.
Even this sort of like BuzzFeed's, article / ad for Stranger Things, it's totally focused around like, is this one character gay? It's
Oh
like
my god, I just
sad.
I had a whole discussion about that right now
It's
because
so
we were just
sad that
breaking
this
it
is the
down.
thing. Like, yes, I know it's private. Like, after years of fans speculating that Will Byers is gay, here's
Gives
what
a
the
shit.
Stranger Things cast and creators have said about his sexuality this season. Again, who cares about and it's like they're kind of blurring the lines of like, is it the actor's sexuality? Is it the character's sexuality?
Why
It's
does
like,
everyone care who people
Apparently the
bang?
actor is not gay.
Like,
Oh.
why does it matter who people fuck? I don't understand this like obsession.
Well, the little boy, like he was the one that got lost in the upside down in the first season, right?
Yeah.
The upside down world made him gay.
I got the vibe that kid was gay.
But they like the thing is that they said it at the very beginning too. Like in season 1, we just talked about it on my channel. Like they were talking about it in season 1, whereas like he comments about it. Like, well, no, the mom and Hopper are talking about him, and then she's like, they call him things, and he's like, well, like what do they call him? And she's like, they say he's gay, and he's like, well, is he? Like, and she's like, I don't know, who cares? Like, and it's like a whole thing in season 1 where they actually kind of like talk about it. And then as the seasons go on, they kind of just hint at it. And then now in this new season, it's kind of really there. Like, it's just kind of really in your face because they're just saying like how he has a crush on his best friend, which is really weird because even if he is gay, you can make him gay for someone else. Like, you don't have to make him gay for his best friend. It doesn't make any sense to make him gay for Mike, who is with 11. Like, he has a girlfriend. I don't know. It's just really weird. They've already introduced a lesbian character, so I don't see why this is like necessary at all in such a small town.
I never watched this show. Is it worth watching? I just never seen it.
I like the first season.
The first season is great. It's
Yeah.
it's definitely like one of a kind. The second season and third season weren't that good, but I really like the fourth season. The fourth season definitely, it's my favorite after season 1.
Yeah, I never watched it. I don't ever watch shows like that. Like, I can never get into it.
Wow. The Duffer Brothers are saying you're supposed to be asking these questions. Like,
Why?
like this kid's sexuality is the most interesting thing about this show.
It's because they're all fucking perverts. That's
You guys
why.
are gay.
Like,
Yeah.
who cares? Like, I don't understand.
It's
why
not enough to
people
just be
care.
okay with gay people anymore. Everything and everyone has to be gay.
Well, the thing is that with the season 1, when they kind of like insinuated that, it was also insinuated that he was just a nerdy kid that didn't kind of realize what his sexuality was. And in that sense, it's actually really accurate because when you're that young and you don't know what
You're
is
not
going on,
about
and you're just a
anything yet.
nerd, like, and no one really likes you, and like not girls, not boys, because if you're a boy and they find out like you're into Dungeons and Dragons and stuff, they're like, you're gay, like blah blah blah, like you know, it's just like that, especially in the 80s. So in that sense, it was kind of really
Wait.
accurate.
So what you're saying is like back in the day when they would bully kids about being nerds, and you're like, you're gay, man. You're telling me there were actually kids that went, wait, am I? Like,
Yeah.
was that a thing?
Maybe I am. But those kind of like discussions happen. I thought the show did a good job in saying that he was just not like he hadn't hit puberty fast enough, like faster than the other friends. He got lost in the upside down. He was just a really strange kid. You know, he could have been gay or he could have been straight and just not like afraid of girls, you know, like kids are like that.
Yeah,
But-
like kids are.
Yeah.
Usually. Like, what the fuck?
But now I don't know what they're gonna do in the last 2 episodes, but they're definitely insinuating that he has a crush on Mike.
Stupid. God.
Why?
It's stupid.
It is stupid.
Yeah, it is stupid. I don't
Someone
get it.
explain to me why this bothers me so much. Cardi B's baby, the new baby, is called Wave.
Why?
But he has a 200K diamond necklace.
Why?
Oh, my baby's. This article isn't about your baby growing up too fast. This is about your baby has a.
Do they
a
say the
jewelry
jeweler's name? 'Cause
worth
then it's
more than
probably
my whole
mad.
life.
That's not new though. Kim
Oh.
Kardashian did the same thing.
You're right. It is an ad because they do mention it. They go,
Oh, that's such a cute baby.
It is so
Oh,
cute.
show his little face. Oh my god. He's so cute.
My God, Muffin has the
He is
same
cute.
tongue. It's like he's like, oh,
Aw.
Look at his big eye. Oh, he looks so happy.
he's so
Oh,
because
that's
he has $200,000 around his neck.
Yeah.
Kim
He
Kardashian
doesn't
did
even
the
know what
same
that
thing with
is.
her
He probably
baby.
just wants a fucking cookie or a titty.
He just wants milk.
Yeah, they just want titties at that
Yeah,
age.
like,
A
he doesn't
cookie or a
fucking
titty. That's
know.
like 80% of the people watching this show right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Also,
A cookie or a titty.
they did mention the jeweler. Where did they? That's so smart that you
Because
caught
she
that.
probably has to. So I don't really care about celebrities. I never see any of this stuff because they're just so
Yes, the chain is the
vapid.
creation of LeeAnn, who's made several other pieces for Cardi and Culture with a K. Their 3-year-old.
Whatever happened to like Jacob the jeweler? That's like the only jewelry
He's out.
person I knew. Oh, I don't
Now
know.
it's Eliante.
Yeah, like what happened to that guy?
Imagine on your first birthday you get $100,000 chain. Like, how do you go up from there?
It's like nothing to them though. She
Yeah,
probably
it's
like
nothing
wipe
to
her
them.
ass with that. She
Yeah,
probably
he'll
does.
I hope the kids bang it on a table and then all the diamonds fall out and it's ruined. And then that's
Did you
what
ever
you
see that
get for
Cribs
giving your
episode with
baby
Master P
diamonds.
and he had like gold toilets and shit?
No.
Yeah.
Like, what a waste of money.
Donald Trump had that too.
That's so
cute kid, though.
stupid. Why?
The stupidest one, I think, is the dude. It's one of those rappers where like he's got that diamond like drilled into his forehead. Like,
Oh.
a giant
Yeah.
diamond.
That guy.
Wait,
What
wasn't
if
that
it's
like
the ones where
recent?
it's on their teeth, where they have diamonds on their teeth?
Yeah. But that one with the diamond like in his brain, like
Yeah.
right here. Like he
I've seen
literally
people put a diamond
physically put
implant
it
in their finger and I don't
Why?
it makes me
Why?
go,
Like
They wanna
they're
be
just like, I
fucking
need to do
Thanos?
something with all my money.
It annoys me because I'm pretty sure Cardi B was like one of those people that was always complaining about like her communities and her people like on the BLM train. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
I recall hearing some stuff like that. It's like, how much change could you have made in your
Yeah.
community with that money?
Yeah, she's the one that talked to Biden too, Gothix. So yeah,
Oh,
it's definitely
right.
her.
Yes,
I
this
thought that was Nicki Minaj that did.
No, that's Cardi
no,
B.
that, I
interviewed
remember
her.
the Biden interview. Yeah, this is the girl that says she picks her wedgies with her acrylic nails or says some foul shit.
Oh my
And
god, no,
she's
she said you have to clean your butthole and you have to dig in your asshole. And
Cardi
if
B
you
said
do
this?
and if you
God,
don't, then you're not
no.
cleaning your asshole.
Wait, Cardi
She
B said this?
Serious as
Yes.
fuck. I'm like, what the fuck?
And then
are you
she
doing?
got
Digging
mad
in
when
your asshole
people
to clean it. No one does that, dude.
when
What?
she got mad when people
I've
suggested
never
she
dug
was
in my
ignorant
asshole.
to speak to the president, and I'm like,
Yeah.
or like you listen to what you say, like, ma'am.
Like,
What
oh my
say?
God.
Big in there. I mean,
I'm not sticking my finger in my asshole to clean.
She
No.
also
Are you
has
serious?
said some stuff
Unless it's-
about
unless it's really important. Otherwise,
important. Maybe if you're a porn star getting fucked in the
Unless
ass all
it's
the
like-
time.
unless it's like put your finger in your butthole or else
I don't know.
oh
somebody
my
gets
god.
it.
She also has said
Then I'm
stuff
back fine.
about what was that, Anna? You played it on the Jack show about like the
Oh, about you need to clean your pussy.
yeah, that.
You need to brush your teeth after you suck dick. 'cause
Yeah,
then it's
that
gonna
stuff.
go up there.
Do you have that clip?
Wait,
Pull that
what?
up.
I can find it. It's very vulgar. If you couldn't
I
get
have
home
heard that
alone.
legitimately that men should brush their teeth before going
No,
down
no,
on
it's a
girls,
woman.
especially
You gotta brush
especially
your teeth because then after
especially-
you give a
but if
blowjob,
if a guy has eaten something very bready, it's you should brush your teeth before going down on a chick because like you can actually kind of give someone a yeast infection because if you have all that
Ew.
bread
Oh my
and yeast in your
God, 'cause of
mouth,
the
like
yeast?
from eating,
Ew.
yes,
God.
brush your teeth before going down.
They need to
mean,
use
that's-
Listerine and fucking
that's
kill
always a good
all
idea.
that
I've never
venom.
heard of that, but it
never
seems
heard that
logical.
Yeah.
I know.
Just because I know there's a lot of men listening who don't brush their teeth. Yep.
Dude, I read an
Nasty.
That is
article about
breaded.
that about masks. Like, and it was
Ew.
saying like how people like stopped like paying attention to mouth hygiene because they were like wearing masks, and so they stopped like brushing their teeth and stuff, and they were like,
Ew, what?
I believe
Yeah.
it.
yeah,
Ugh.
yeah. 'Cause they're like,
It's
well,
like
no
when
one's
you're
gonna see us
in winter when you
anyway.
stop shaving your legs. Mask. It's like,
No.
well, there's a mask over it. Why brush? That's
Yeah.
crazy. I have to
Yeah.
brush and floss every day or else.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
it's
shave
gross.
all year, every day. Every shower, I shave. Every time. I
That's
don't
just
even
good
if I
manners.
don't do anything, but I still shave everything every day.
You
All
got to
of
keep
it.
the pool clean. You don't know who's
I
going to be
don't like
in it.
care.
It's true.
You gotta
like
keep
bear.
it hospitable.
Okay, there we go.
Oh,
Here's
no.
some
This
words
is
of
just
wisdom.
bandanas. This is
I
not
like
a
that
dress.
dress. I
Y'all
wear that.
pussy on WAP. You know what I'm saying? You bitches got that dry ass pussy because y'all pH balance is off. And you wanna know why? It's not because you born with it, it's because y'all keep fucking these dirty ass niggas. And y'all bitches is shy to tell these niggas that they dick is hot. You gotta tell babe, yo, your dick smell like mustard, my nigga. You wanna throw my pH balance off. Y'all bitches be fucking these little dirty ass niggas. Y'all be sucking their dick and shit. And y'all be gagging on it. And y'all think y'all gagging on it because the dick is big. But no, bitch, it's because it stinks. Another thing is why your pH balance is thrown off because y'all bitches need to fucking brush your teeth.
This is like
you
an
dick. Y'all
adult
eat
health
barbecue
class.
ribs the whole day, bacon, egg, and cheese. Then you suck your nigga dick, and right after he directly put it inside your pussy. Now you got bacon, egg, and cheese grease inside your pussy. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all this advice because I love you. If you don't want to take advice, all right then, bitch. Roll the dice and keep walking around with that dehydrated pussy. Like I said, I love y'all, and this is for y'all to keep the walk.
I agree. You should. If you eat bacon, egg, and cheese, man, you better fucking brush your teeth.
She's saying a lot of true things.
Yes.
Just in a way I didn't expect.
The
to hear them.
science of
It was informative
Yes.
for her
right.
typical demographic, I think.
Yeah.
She's
right.
educating folks.
I feel like I was assaulted with information.
Bacon, egg, and cheese, guys.
That's where we like Cardi B, is like doing shit like that, not talking to Biden.
Gross.
Brittany, what were your thoughts on Cardi's?
Like perma disgusted face. Oh,
You're muted.
oh, you're muted. No,
I said I'm gonna keep that thirsty ass pussy on check.
I don't. Yeah, I hope I don't have a dehydrated
Yeah.
one. I always just like, I'll have a little bowl. I'll be like, have a sip.
Making it hydrated is the
straw.
man's job.
Ooh. Sometimes you gotta hydrate yourself.
I'm gonna take a nervous sip now.
A nervous sip.
Fucking
JR.
hydrate.
The NFL just got its first trans cheerleader for
Is
the
she
Carolina
hot?
Panthers. No way.
Really? Oh
Uh-oh.
God.
Well,
What's she look like? Let's pull her up.
If
Let's
she's
see.
hot, fuck it. All my
Yeah,
trans friends are so hot. Like I've known them for like 15 years. Like when I lived in LA, and I've been friends with them since. Dude, they're really fucking hot. Like
Yeah, if you look like
they're
Blair
so
White,
hot.
that's fine.
Yeah, like you
Okay,
would
I
know.
actually don't know if I agree with this because, like, can you argue that they're taking a job away from a biological woman?
Oh, true.
Like they're
Well, no,
just
there's
kind of
male
wearing
cheerleaders.
They've
clothes. And it's like,
committed.
oh, I'm gonna take your job.
Well,
but
no,
Brittany
there's
wear
male
heels.
cheerleaders because they have to do stunts, and you have to have like guys
Yeah,
to throw
like
them. So there's always been male cheerleaders.
All
Mhm.
right, Brittany,
On the
get ready
Dallas
for
Cowboy
your
cheerleaders, like
get
the
ready for
girls
your
who
whole
are, like,
argument.
shaking their pom poms.
I'm not exactly
Oh.
sure because I don't follow the NFL, but there's
That
always
is-
been male cheerleaders.
If there's
She's
male ones, that makes
so
sense. But it seems like this is
thin.
casted as a female one, so that's kind
Oh,
of
definitely.
That wait,
Yeah.
that's them?
That's them.
But if she's
Okay.
doing the job like where
Mm.
she's the one that's throwing another girl up in the air, then I mean I'm not.
I doubt she's a base. She's
No,
tiny.
she's not. No, she's the one getting.
I was a
thrown.
base. It was like really unglamorous. People, your whole shoulders and head smell like foot at the end of the day.
Oh,
After you got feet,
Ew.
you're always covered. People are always stepping on you. Being a cheerleader is not all fun and games.
I don't think this person's committed. See, this is what I'm talking about. If you
Yeah.
commit to being a trans woman and like I cannot tell, like
No.
then that's fine. Like I'm fine with it. But if you're not committed like this person, I'm not fine with it.
Chat
Like the
says they
swimmer?
don't pass.
I'm sorry.
They would say
no.
that's transphobic. You
Yeah.
saying that.
So transphobic.
That's fine.
I agree with you. Though. But you know what? For me, I think that this is also going to really tick some people off because I don't know who the core demographic audience is of people that actually enjoy cheerleaders, but I would assume it's a guy thing, right? Don't the
Yeah.
guys enjoy watching this?
Yes.
Especially
Yeah.
at NFL?
Yes.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not like she has the other hallmarks,
No.
of cheerleaders, like big tits and like long
No.
hair or whatever. Or like she probably has like a decent ass, but like
Well,
Do you think she's still transitioning though? Like, do you think
I
she's
think so,
planning on
'cause I'm
getting the
looking-
tits?
I found this article with it, and it shows like her face, and I mean she's got a really feminine face, but I mean in this one it's she's bald.
maybe
Yeah,
she
let
can
me
do dope ass stunts.
share my screen.
yeah, maybe she can do sweet jumps.
She
Yeah.
probably can because she's a man, and well, never mind.
True. Oh, she doesn't have any eyebrows though.
Yeah.
No, she has them tattooed on.
No, it's a pretty feminine face. You can't tell from that one picture though. Like,
I don't think you can tell from these photos because these are all really filtered or far
yeah.
away.
True.
Well,
Here,
she has like
show
a
me
wig on
screen
there. I
this.
mean, she looks like a girl.
But I don't know. My opinion, regardless of
I don't know about that.
That's Dave Chappelle. But
I don't know about that.
Oh no.
Wait, show your audio. I want to hear her voice.
Ah, she has an underbite. Ah, retreat. I can't do it. I can't do the audio.
Oh, wait, there's no sound?
Oh, it's muted. Wait, why would
Oh.
she post a muted?
Yeah.
Oh, guess what I'm saying?
That's weird.
I would get my underbite fixed before I would transition. That's just me.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. Let's find another talking video. What about this one?
Maybe she's doing tricks on this one. Let's see why she got
Oh my
recruited.
god, none of these videos have sound.
Let's see why she got recruited, though. Okay, let's see her skills.
I'm sorry, but she dances like a gay man.
Yes, that's what I was just going to say. That's a gay guy dancing. Yeah.
Oh my god.
She does dance like a gay
But
dude.
Yes.
that is,
Oh
like,
my
how my one
god.
gay
The
friend
head
dances,
swerve.
like, almost every
It's
single
almost
thing.
like
Yeah,
she's
because
a
there's like
gay man.
Yeah.
It is almost like that. Look at this poor. Is this a kid waiting in the car? Like, when are you gonna take me
no.
back? Oh no.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
This poor kid is like,
Oh,
"Can you
man.
go home now? Are you done?"
Wait, is this on loop or is this?
I don't
Oh
know.
no.
I don't know. I think they're just. I mean,
no.
Just
It
keeps
wasn't.
going.
Yeah, yeah.
It
Brittany's observation was the most accurate. Let's see.
Ooh,
Is this-
she's got a
Y'all,
YouTube
Wait,
channel.
can we hear
so
anything?
For me, being 28 means staying away from drama,
it sounds like a girl.
being around
Yeah.
people who are like-minded, like yourself,
Echo.
go-getters, and just
Go-getters.
you know, seeing yourself at a level
Fix
of
the
respect
underbite.
where other people
Echo,
can
Chrissy.
also
I don't know what to do about that.
energy.
You have to mute yourself when you share audio.
Y'all listen. So for
Oh.
me, being 28 means staying away from drama.
I will say a lot of people cannot pull off that bald head. Like,
No, they don't
No.
go with the bald head.
yeah, some people cannot at all.
I can't understand this bald head look. That
I don't either. I don't
is
like it,
in
but some
now.
people have a weird fucking head. Like, I've seen someone that had like a dent in their head, like a bowl, and I'm like, why would you be bald? Like, they could have hair. I know this person.
Oh, she's got a wig on there. That she's got a blonde wig on.
Yeah,
Click on
yeah.
that picture. Let's see.
It looks
Okay.
better.
It
Look
looks
at the
like
filter,
a, okay,
though.
it
So
looks
many
like
filters.
No, she looks like when you're in IMVU back in the day in like 2015, you got the default one. They gave you this
Oh my
big ass
God.
head. That's like a default head. Literally.
Are you talking about
remember
Wii
that.
bowling right now?
Yes.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
No, IMVU. Hold on.
IMVU. I
Oh.
remember that, Brittany. You were right. That's hilarious.
I'm gonna link a photo of the default head that I'm talking about
Oh
from
my Lord.
IMVU.
Oh boy.
Look.
Hey, on her Instagram, she has listed that she's a YouTuber. She only has 29 subscribers.
That's it?
How, that's all it takes.
Damn. No wonder people are like, I'm trans.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
People were calling me trans earlier in the chat. So.
Why?
Oh, you too?
Yeah.
Wait, they call you trans too, Gothix?
Yeah, they were like,
No,
I,
trans.
I'm either a trans or lesbian. It's
Oh,
always one of
wow.
the two. I guess I look like, I don't know, maybe I'm wearing the uniform. I don't know.
Yeah,
How
the
dare they?
lesbian uniform.
Oh, is this what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh,
What
yeah.
is this?
That's like the default head for avatars in IMVU. It's like a dress up game. It's kind of like
Yeah, wait, was that the
Second
thing where you made like the little icons on Instant Messenger? Like, you remember you had those little blocks, like icons, and they had those dolls on it with like the sparkles and like the makeup? Like, everyone had that shit on AOL back in the day.
No,
And
this
they
one was like
were-
a 3D game where
Yeah,
you would
like, they were
use
kinda like
models
that.
to dress up. But it's a dress up game.
I feel like I would like it.
Does look like
Russell
her, though.
Hall, you can't serve alcohol in bottomless strip clubs, so I don't see why there aren't doubling as daycare centers or at
Yeah.
least field trip
Ooh.
destinations. Oh God. Mo Zamboni, LGBTQIALMNOP plus youth equals vegan cats. We all know who made that decision. Hashtag get on the wall. Elsid Barrett, hail all. It's worse actually. The Canadian dad. They'd been transitioning. Oh yeah, this thing we brought before. They've been transitioning his child for 4 years without telling the parents. Oh
No,
when
they
he found out.
okay. No,
he
he
tried
didn't tell
raising
him.
awareness. That's when they arrested him.
The mom was in on it. The mom wanted to transition the kid. This guy was from Vancouver. Like I know this story very well because I was from there. It's a very fucking sad
Canada?
story.
No.
They wanted to put him in prison, man. It was fucking crazy.
They
He still
did. They
can't-
did arrest him.
Yeah, but then he got out. Like, and then they wanted to like put him in prison for longer. And then because they were like, you know, you're trying to reach your kid and you're not allowed and all this stuff. He still hasn't seen his kid. It's fucking sad, man.
And
That
they
is sad.
said
Dads
go
always get
ahead
fucked,
with the
dude.
hormones.
It's fucked up.
Hella fucked
Dads
up.
always get the short end of the stick though, like in situations like
dads
that.
Dads are constantly getting screwed.
That's
Ruined
fucked.
Leon. Call me transphobic, but grown adults using kids to validate their kinks and thinking it's good to have money thrown at them by kids is weird and
It is
disgusting.
disgusting.
Yeah.
It's so wrong, dude.
Let
It's
me
so
let me ask
weird.
you ladies a question. This is gonna be one of those spicy questions, Chrissy. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
How do you
Good.
feel about pageant moms?
Cringe.
Again, they're living vicariously, and
Yeah.
I think there were kind of what we call them pool moms in diving, like moms that would be so into it, and they'd be like tabulating the scores before they'd even come up, and they would like know who won the meet before any of the officials did. Like they were obsessed. So it's like, and my mom wasn't like that at all. They would just like drop me off at the pool, be like, bye, see you in a year. And there were times that I wish that they were more involved, but it depends. Like a pageant mom is good if the kid is really into it and really good at it. But if the parent is leading them and like forcing them, just kind of like with any other activity, and if they're making it about them, it's tough because I feel like diving really taught me a lot of discipline at a young age and like stick-to-itiveness. And there were times that like I never wanted to quit, but it was hard work. And so I think as a kid growing up, sticking with something like that can teach you a lot. But yeah, like you just got to make sure that kid is still enjoying it for the most part.
Yeah,
I
feel
can
the
get
same way.
intense.
If they're
I
like
agree with that.
pushy, then fuck that. Then it's for them, not the kid.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But also with pageants, it's like that there isn't with sports. There is that kind of like pretty almost sexual element to it, which can get icky.
That's why it gets really icky
Yeah.
for me because I'm always like, oh, these are kids.
Well, didn't they stop doing the swimsuit
Like you're making
part?
your kid into pedo bait, basically.
Some of them
Yeah.
did. Some of them still have the swimsuit part.
Yeah, that's weird. The swimsuit thing, like, why? Like, that's just weird.
But also like the overt makeup and like everything like that. Like these are supposed
fake
to be
teeth.
kids. Yeah. It's just
Ugh,
really
yeah, you don't want to like give your kid the impression that like looks are literally the only thing that matters.
Like, I get that kids want to dress up and stuff, but that, like, I don't know. My friend's kid wanted to do it, and she did not want her to do it, but she kept asking her. So she let her do it once, and she hated it. She was like, oh, thank God. But she really wanted to do it, but then she let her, and she didn't like it. But she was even saying, like, some of them, the kids did not want to be there. They were crying. They wanted to eat cookies, and they wouldn't let them do it and get shit on their dress. Like, and my friend's not like that. She's like, I don't give a shit. Eat a cookie. But yeah, she's like, I'm glad she doesn't want to do it again.
Yeah, Honey Boo Boo did it right because I like when she would just like grab her stomach. She'd be like,
Yeah. Yeah.
like that's
weird.
me.
I remember when I was a kid and like I was into dance. So like, you know, I was into ballet and jazz and hip hop and all sorts of stuff like that. And like, you know, we had to wear makeup obviously when we were dancing on stage for like the performances. And I remember my mom was like, okay, we're putting on your makeup, but like this is stage makeup. Like you're not wearing this makeup when you're going out. Like, you know,
Yeah.
she was like making sure to tell me like this is like for the show and like, you know, setting boundaries. And I was like, don't worry, Mom, I'm not gonna like wear my makeup like a hooker and go out. Like it's like
Yeah.
it's not
I think that's good though, setting those boundaries so they know the difference. 'Cause
Yeah.
After you were talking about it, I'm like, I can kind of see how pageants would be bad because it's sort of like enter this competition where you're not really doing anything except you're showing off how pretty you are, and it's like, does that add to maybe narcissism down the line?
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
That's what my
feel like
friend
kids
told
shouldn't
her
be
daughter.
thinking
Like,
about
I don't
their
know why you
looks.
want to do this. If they don't pick you, it doesn't mean you're ugly or like, you know. But she wanted to sing because they did have like a little talent thing. So she wanted to like sing, but she didn't like it anyway. So
I think you have your whole adult life to worry about being ugly.
yeah, I
and
know.
you will. So like, don't when you're a kid.
What did you
I
say,
think it's-
Brittany?
Oh, I said that the kids shouldn't be worrying about if they're ugly or not, because I knew I was a self-aware ugly kid and how horribly that affected my self-esteem, like into adulthood, like feeling rejected and like ugly, like feeling like I'm not good enough type of thing. And it's like you literally shouldn't even have to think about that as a kid because you should be busy having fun. But with that said, I will say that my ugliness as a kid served as a shield, a very protective shield, because like you're not going to get to be degenerate. Nobody wants to date you, right? No predators are going to probably want to touch you as much. I mean, they're sick in the head anyway, but you get what I'm saying. Like in a way, it protects you if you're ugly as a kid. It makes you develop a personality too.
I don't know how accurate that is because I saw some really ugly people with children. And I'm like, how? Explain it to me.
It's like their
Well,
genes
no,
are
no,
like,
when
please,
you
let's
grow
find
up,
a hot person in
but-
here.
Yeah, when you grow up, you can have kids and change and everything. It's specifically as a kid, like when you're under 18, being ugly can help you a lot in the long
Chooch is
run.
captivated by you, Brittany.
Yeah, I can't believe that you're
Stay
saying that you're an ugly kid. That's just unbelievable.
Yeah, I
'cause
find that hard
you're
to
so
believe.
fucking pretty.
Oh no,
I was an
like,
ugly kid too,
chubby,
man. And
I
I
didn't know how to
was
do my
glad.
hair.
I was like awkward, but I did good in school and I didn't want to do other things that other girls did. And
Yeah,
I
play
was like
games
happy about
back
it.
then.
Yeah, I
Nowadays
was
it's cool, but back then it
I
was
guess I
like,
was the
weird.
opposite, Brittany, because I was once tried to get kidnapped. Like somebody tried to kidnap me in one of those rape vans. And it was a really scary time because it was around the same time as the Abbotsford killer. And you guys can look this shit up. Like he was like, and we were living in the town like right next to where he was. And like they had a description of him and everything and the van that he drove. And he like, well, we think it was him. I still think it was him. He came and stalked me and my friend because me and my friend used to like walk to school every day. And he followed us for like 2 days straight. And then the third day, I saw his van again. And this time I was like, hey, we're going to run because he was like driving closer. And I was like, okay, like take my hand. We're going to run and we're going to run as fast as we can. We're going to run to like the house that we know the most. And we're just like, you know, and then we're going to wait it out until the guys like left. And so we did. And then like when we got home later, we told our parents and they called the cops and then they were like, yes, he's been seen in the vicinity. And it was like that. And then like a few days later, they caught him. It was the craziest fucking thing.
Man, no one ever followed me with a van.
It was one of those crazy white rape vans.
I don't
I
think
got
you want
followed.
that to happen.
It was insane. But I was prepared. I was taught as a kid, like, you know, like, because it was all over the news and it was like
Run
near
away
my
from
town.
vans.
My mom was like sure to tell me. She was like, watch out if you see anything strange, tell me. And I was like, okay.
I don't think these people are very smart because I got followed too. And it was like this guy, he was following me like every day. Like he knew my bus stops and everything.
Oh my
How old
God.
were
And he was,
you?
I was in junior high. And one day he drove really, really close to me and he handed me a piece of paper through his window. And I'm just like, I'm just going to take this and like try to like walk back home really quickly without like causing a scene or whatever. Cause I didn't know like how to deal with it. So he handed me this piece of paper and I give it to my mom. This guy wrote his phone number on the back of his pay stub. She called his job.
What?
How old were you?
Idiot.
I had to have been like maybe 13, I think.
Oh my God.
His phone number on a
Did he get
pay stub.
fired?
Yeah.
I
Thank
thought you were about to say
God.
he handed you like a coupon for like a carpet store. Be like, one day
No.
sale.
What an idiot. What a
Closing
fucking
out
moron.
sale.
Yeah, everything must go.
Oh shit.
No, I'm not a pedophile. Damn.
What a terrible kidnapper.
Damn, you guys were all like, almost, I wasn't almost kidnapped.
Anna, were you ever almost kidnapped? Anna has weird stories. Do you have a kidnapping story?
Not that I can think of, but yeah, I have to remember I grew up in a tiny, tiny, tiny town. Like there's no stoplights
On a
there and there never
farm.
will be. And I knew like I'm either related to everyone in town or like everyone knows everyone.
So that could have gone real bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit. I would take off and like not tell anyone and my parents wouldn't care. There's one time I was supposed to walk to my mom's work, but I got my days mixed up and I took the bus home. And I didn't have keys to my house because I've never had keys to my house. My mom doesn't give me
That's small
keys.
town values right there.
Well, no, the doors were locked, so I just had to like
Oh.
hang out in the trees until she got home.
Oh my god.
Off on me, and she's like, "You could have been kidnapped," and I was like, "Bitch, I take off for weeks at a time, and you don't care. The one
Yeah.
time you take the bus instead of walk." To your
Why didn't she give you a key then? She should have given you a key.
I still don't have keys to her house, and my entire like life, I've had to stick my arm up the dog door and like open the door or call.
Oh my god.
That's why you have those long arms.
I do. Yeah, it helps. Well, even now, my mom's like, well, she changed the lock on the door at her house now. So I'm like, Mom, I can't open it because she put a deadbolt and my arms can't reach it. But all throughout high school, I had to stick my arm through the doggy door to open it.
I
Oh my
almost fit
God,
through the
that's
doggy
so
door at this
funny.
Airbnb. I was like this close. I was like, I still got it.
Skinny legend.
John Thomas, this is going to trigger Brittany. The original Devil and Miss Jones is a Christian movie.
I don't know what that even means.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Well, we're not triggered, John. Oops. E. Heffelfinger. Kids are being exposed to sex at a younger age. Gee, I wonder why. Yeah, not cool.
I was exposed to sex at a very young age, and
That's
I don't
true.
know. I just thought it was dumb.
How young?
Well, I walked in my parents doing it in my bed when I was 5.
Oh no. Oh man.
Wait, didn't you see your mom watching like
Rough.
Ron Jeremy porn
Yeah, my
before
mom used
that?
to watch porn. I mean, my parents, they really didn't care. Like, we could watch whatever we wanted. And then they just said, like, well, if you have like nightmares or, just kind of have to deal with it. But then my mom it was random. Like, there'd be porn on, there'd be like movies with sex scenes on, there'd be violent killings, like The Exorcist and stuff. But then she wouldn't let me listen to on a Liz Phair album, number 11, because she says, like, fuck me in it. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's so random.
That's how my parents were though. I could watch anything, but I ordered the Snoop Dogg like CD or something, and my mom seen it, and there was like an explicit thing. Like, meanwhile, I just watched Freddy Krueger. There's kids fucking in that movie and everything else, but I couldn't have that CD. I was like, dude, I just
Damn.
seen people fucking and
Yeah,
getting
it
stabbed.
That's the line your mom
like,
draws.
yeah.
though. That's so
I was like, who
funny.
cares?
For years, my sister wouldn't let me subscribe to like YM magazine.
What?
And it was
Why?
It
I
was
don't even know
like
what that is.
not even. It was
Innocent.
called Young and it was called Young and Modern. It was like because she
Yeah,
got
I remember that.
17, and YM was like the Wish.com version. It was like sassy.
Oh my god.
It was like
She
a
was like, she's
teenage
like, you're not ready for
cosmopolitan.
YM.
That's
Okay,
what it was.
I low-key loved 17 because I loved the horoscopes in the back.
Me
Yeah.
too. I
Yeah.
loved
Same.
17. I was totally
Yeah.
part of that. And then they would have like the centerfolds for like Leo. Dude, I would get
Yeah,
those every
I was like, I
freaking
can read articles about hand jobs. I was like, what are you trying to shelter me from? I've done more than you have. Interesting.
Damn.
Frogger. Anna's hair is fire.
Thank you. I did it today.
It looks good.
You look
Isabella,
beautiful.
thank you for caring about children. Isabella is a man. He's trans. Oh, I have a trans fan.
Anna,
Where-
also your mic sounds amazing.
Thank you. My
Oh,
very
it does sound good.
mic setup now. Spent like $1,000, upgraded everything.
It's worth
That
it.
does
It'll
sound good.
eventually pay
It
for
really
itself.
is. I'm
Someday.
gonna get a better chair next, and then I'm gonna paint.
Ooh.
Like, I got the black one because I like black and yellow, so I want to paint the
She's
the
a Latin king.
non-microphone part of the microphone yellow. And then my chair, I'm gonna get a white and black one, and I got leather paint. I'm gonna paint it yellow, and I got one of those iron-on Batman logos, and I'm gonna make it into a Batman chair.
Nice.
Oh,
That's
nice.
awesome.
It better have a
That's
cape
cool.
on the back.
Wait, is your microphone gonna look like a bee then? Because it's gonna like really...
No, it's gonna
I
match
love
my
those.
headphones, and then
Oh, okay.
it's gonna be Batman, and I'm
Yeah,
so
aren't people gonna be confused when they think that's Star Wars girl and then you're all Batmaned out?
well. People that come on my channel usually know that Batman's my favorite superhero.
But
So,
also,
okay.
Star Wars is also yellow and black too, so it's fine.
Yeah. And I mean, if you can't tell from all the shit behind me, like
I thought Superman was your favorite. Who's that
I
guy?
like Superman.
Okay. I was like, wait, I thought you liked
I think he's a very good looking man, but Batman's my favorite superhero. I always loved Batman when I was a kid.
Who's your favorite Batman who played it?
Ooh, good question.
I like Michael Keaton and Christian
like
Bale,
Mike-
but
I know a lot of people don't like it. I like Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne. Like I think he's a really good Bruce Wayne because when they're in the suit, it's like, them fighting and whatnot. So, but honestly, my favorite Batman is the animated Batman. So that would be Kevin Conroy. But as far as like live action, it kind of just depends on my mood.
I didn't see the new one. I don't know.
I
if
really
he's
liked
good.
it. There's a
Mhm.
couple issues that I had with it, but I think it's a really good movie. Like he's actually a detective in it and whatnot.
Was he like a good Batman?
He was actually surprisingly a very good Batman.
That's
I
good
think.
because I used to
He
love him, but
He was a good Batman, but he was a terrible Bruce Wayne.
What does it take to be a good Batman?
just
Like
talk
be
good.
able to apply eyeshadow, like all
Have a
around
good
your
voice.
eyes? Like
That's a
get in
difficult
my
question.
van.
Yeah, having the voice helps.
Yeah.
But you have to be
You would have to have you have to be able to act like with just like your body responses, so like the way that your eyes are, your
for sure.
facial expressions a lot, because even though Batman does talk, you're kind of reading him and like getting the feel for what he's going to do and try to see if you can like what he's thinking.
He's
At least that's in my opinion. Like that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for an actor that can act without, just physically, without words and whatnot. But the one problem I had with Robert is that there's one scene where he's shirtless and he's like, he has all like the papers down and he's trying to like solve
That's the
this.
problem I had, Anna.
I was like, if they kept his shirt on, I wouldn't have noticed this. But because they had him not have his shirt on and he didn't work
I
out.
like that part.
Well, okay, he's fucking skinny as hell, right? He's not even cut. He's just he's a skinny guy. And then there's a scene where you already know that Batman armor is at least putting 60 to 100 pounds on him. And there's a scene where he just got fucking shot and he's holding his entire body weight on with the fucking armor on, and he's suspended hanging.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have the muscles to hold all of that weight up for that long and then pull yourself up, right? So that was a problem I had. It was unrealistic.
I know Gothix has to bounce, so I want to first thank her so much for coming on. I'm going to scroll through and make sure there's no Gothix questions.
Thank you for inviting me. This is
Oh
fun.
my God, you're so great. I'm so glad you could do it.
I'm okay. I'm on my East Coast time, so I'm like, I gotta go take my contacts out of my eyeballs
Oh,
before they
yes.
get fused on.
You got to take those suckers out. I wear them too.
I know. I'm so happy you were on because I've been watching you too. I forgot to say that when we first came on.
Well, Simps for you.
Well,
Hey, thanks.
I'm definitely a Gothic simp.
Gothix, where can people follow you? What's coming up? What's going on?
You can find me at Gothix TV. Next few videos are gonna be speaking to different groups of people to see if we can fix this deranged culture. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
I think it's going to take more than a couple of videos.
Yeah, it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take more than that, but we can start there because
You got to start.
You gotta start
Yeah.
somewhere.
It's a mess.
That's awesome. Yeah, follow Gothix on YouTube. Follow her on Twitter at Gothix TV. Thank you so much for coming on. Please come back anytime. We love you so much.
Yeah. Bye, guys. Have a good night.
Bye,
Bye.
Have a swell
Gothix.
evening.
Bye. Now
She's
it's
so
just
cool.
us. She is so cool.
She's wonderful.
Yeah, I've been watching her for a while too. I meant to say that and then I forgot.
I saw her like the video she did. I forget what the fuck the movie was called, but it was that crazy kind of like documentary about the white, like it was like the whole BLM thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like, why you stop being so white?
Yes.
Like
Why
the
you so
musical.
white or something like that? I forget. Yeah, some shit. I don't know.
Stop being
something
white.
like that.
The TV show. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
her shit went viral on that.
She was fucking awesome.
was
That
so
was
good.
I mean, just her reaction to the trailer of that video was wonderful. And then apparently she broke down a couple of the episodes. I didn't get to see those, but the reaction video was fucking great.
Yeah, they're really good.
Dude, my
Anna,
brother
you
just sent me an article of that cheerleader. I was like, I'm on a podcast talking about that right now.
Oh my god, it's current news.
He said, "What the
breaking
fuck
news."
is going on in the world?"
Nobody
Oh my
knows.
god.
Anna, you were drunk last night on Flashcast?
Yeah, so I hosted Flashcast for the first time last night. And we usually do $100 super chats equal a shot. But
Wow.
Camelot and Cecil wanted to drink. So they're like, take it down to 50, Anna. And I was like, last time it was like that. Me and Flash got fucking alcohol poisoning and almost died. But I stupidly listened to both of them and I got very, very intoxicated. And I hope everyone had fun. I guess I don't know. I think I depressed Camelot because he was talking about like his ex-wife.
I walked in on that. Like
And
when
then
you were
how
did you depress him?
on you, and I was like, oh my god.
How did you depress him?
Because he was talking about how he was fat and then he got fit and then his wife left him. And I was like, oh, she was totally cheating on you then.
Wait, so she didn't leave him during the fat part?
No, she left him when he got hot and then he got on like the cover of a male fitness
That
magazine.
makes no sense.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, she was probably cheating on him for a long time too. And but this is part of this, and he was there, and then he got really depressed, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, and it was hilarious because he was like, no, she and I are on good terms, and then Anna's like, but you do realize that she cheated on you, right? And then like John Malin's like, shut up, Anna, he's in a good place. And then he went totally depressed, and it was really funny.
Yeah,
but
I
I
felt
liked
really
your
bad.
I liked your glasses. That was dope.
I need to I don't know. How can I make it up to him? I'll send him a big super chat next time he's
He was in the chat earlier. I wonder if he's there now.
Camelot, I'm sorry.
Poor Camelot. Damn, but keep that jacked physique. Don't let her get to you.
No, he
Some
goes
of
to the
us-
gym every day.
Some of us
dude.
are enjoying it.
Anna, where'd you get those glasses? Those were fucking dope.
These ones?
Yes, those are dope.
I got these at Anime Matsuri, but I actually saw them today. Me and Peaches went down to Huntington Beach, and I saw them on one of those like street vendors. You want some? I'll send you some.
Yes, I would love some.
All
Do you
right.
want some of this? Lena Dunham in a bikini.
Oh God, I-
She's stunning and brave, and just in time for summer.
Oh God.
Oh no.
What the
Did you
fuck?
What
get
happened
back
to
to
her arm?
Oh,
What
come
happened to that? What happened to her
Oh
body?
my God, that's stretch marks from getting
Oops.
too fat too quickly.
Oops.
Those are udders.
Oh my God.
That's
Wait,
disgusting.
wait, scroll up. Can we see a before pic? What happened
know,
to this one?
There is
That's
no
the
before
worst
pic.
timing ever. I just got dinner. and I have
She
to
has
eat.
udders.
Oh,
no.
What? Her face looks weird. She
She looks like she's
different.
on a lot of pharmaceuticals. She has like
Yeah,
bloated
it
pill
looks
face.
like when you drink a lot of alcohol, you know, and your face
She got a
glows.
hysterectomy, so once you get a hysterectomy, you have to be on medication the rest of your life.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Why did she get
Oh
that?
my God.
In her defense, she had like an ovarian problem,
Oh,
and
that's
so she got it.
that's sad.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah,
darkness,
well, that
my
sucks.
old friend.
But you could put some self tanner on and look.
Yeah,
and
you
feel
gotta
better, I'm just
cover
saying.
up these body bruises. Yikes.
You know what's crazy is like back in my day, and I'm talking about
Like, let's check out this chick. This chick has it figured
she
out.
has, like,
She's
this
got it going
skinny,
on.
like, fit chick behind her.
What's
yeah,
her name?
like you know, the craziest shit is back in my day when women were this big, they'd wear a one piece. Like
Yes.
I mean, I don't like.
I'd
I
fucking
don't,
wear a one piece and I'm not
I
this
don't
big.
understand like these women that are this big now, and they're like, I'm gonna wear this bikini. It's so tiny on me, but
It's so
can't
weird.
do
I
it.
wear one pieces like to the pool. Like I would not wear because there's like kids there, and I just feel weird because my boobs are so big. So I always wear like a one piece and stuff. I don't know.
I would have
Maybe
my
if I
kid
was
look
a
at this
friend's
though
pool,
for a
but
drag show.
yeah, I don't know.
Shut your eyes.
I would not wear that though.
Damn.
Honestly,
Okay.
even a skinny, like you'd be even if you were skinny to pull that off. Like some girls.
Yeah, this is a skinny
and can't wear
person.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Camelot
She
is in the chat still, and he
she has,
says,
like-
"Not all of us can pull that off, Nina, or not.
Is this a
Not all of
fupa?
us are hot."
What would you call this area right here? This
That's
like
a fupa.
is this a lower gunt or an upper fupa?
No, a gunt is when it splits in the middle.
This part would be the gunt. Oh, the splitting. Okay, like
She's got a fupa, man. Ugh.
I feel good about myself now.
Just
Yeah, let me
she's
zoom
rich
in
enough.
on
She
that
can afford
part.
a physical trainer. What is this? A
Yeah.
personal trainer or liposuction or both?
She could afford a whole new body and she just refuses.
That
Ah! Oh my
At
god,
least
it looks
there
like
she
a
has
whole
one.
roll.
See,
That
at
one's
least
better.
okay. That looks better. At least she's wearing a one piece here. It's
What
like
is
thank
happening
you.
with her arm? Her crazy underarm. Something's happening here. Something's happening to
I
her
don't
Maybe
know.
body.
she has like an allergic reaction to deodorant.
I just don't like her because she's fucking annoying. And
Maybe her body is rejecting being naked.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say this as I'm eating a cheeseburger, or sorry, not cheeseburger. I'm gonna say this as I'm eating a hamburger with peanut butter and jelly on it. That being ugly is a choice.
What?
Being ugly is a choice.
It
Did
is.
you just say hamburger with peanut butter and jelly?
Mm-hmm.
Are you
That's
pregnant?
disgusting.
Like what is that?
Aw.
That's
I
disgusting.
wish.
Oh my
Aw.
god.
Wow. All right. I
It's
feel
really good.
better
It has
now.
bacon on it too.
Oh,
Let's see. Solo layout. Show us your burger.
I'm gonna
Fucking
puke.
Damn, where'd you
gross.
get this from?
I'm not gonna dox it.
Wait, you're eating dinner at 10:30 at night?
This is an early dinner for me.
That's so late.
Remember,
All right, you
Brittany
stay up
sleeps all day and then she's awake all night.
She's
Yeah, I'm
nocturnal.
nocturnal.
She's nocturnal.
I've never heard of a burger with peanut butter and jelly like that.
I
That's so
have.
weird.
They had it like some restaurant. I seen it.
Wow.
That's like alien food to me.
Russell Hall, have any of you ever matched
Checks
up
out.
a member of the chat with a picture they sent you of their member? Asking for a friend? No. That's a
No,
no
I
Ew.
actually don't get dick pics anymore. I think it's because I always make fun of them, and I don't think they want to send them to me
That'll
now.
do it.
So
I closed my DMs, so I stopped getting them.
The
yeah,
last dick pic I got was from
He
Uncle
sent me a
Billy.
dick pic,
Oh,
and I instantly knew whose dick it was because he sent me a porn star's dick.
Oh, what?
Yeah. What porn star was
they
it?
don't even send their own. Damn,
I'm
how pathetic.
Whose was it?
not gonna say.
I don't even know any dude
Oh
porn
my
stars at
God.
all. I
Is
have
it-
no clue who they are, like who any of them are. Honestly,
What color was it? What color was
Is there
the
like
penis?
guy porn stars that are like
He's white.
famous, like how girls are? Like,
Other
are
than
they
Ron
famous?
Jeremy, I don't know a single.
Famous
Yeah, I don't
for
know.
their
I actually
male
met
porn
him.
star.
He was the biggest piece of shit ever. He was just a fat piece of shit.
Apparently,
Yeah.
look at that smile on Anna's face. She's like, I know all the male porn stars.
I don't know who any of them are really, like him and John Holmes, but he's dead. But
I
don't
remember
know
the
any
ones
other
I've interviewed.
Oh my god, this is totally off topic, but Brittany, I bought my first Sailor Moon outfit. I got Sailor Mercury.
Oh.
I was
So next
scrolling.
time
'cause I was
Which
there's
like,
one's left? I want to be one.
well, so if you guys come to Anime Matsuri, I was already thinking because I'm obviously going. I was like, oh, I'll dress up like one of the sailor chicks. But I was like, I like when it's a shorter wig because then
Anna, at
Maybe
least
I'll be-
learn wait, hang on, Chrissy. At least learn the lingo. It's Sailor Scout, girl. Sailor Scout, not Sailor
Sailor
Chicks.
Scout, Sailor.
I'm
Chick.
gonna be Sailor Keto.
I have no
And I'm
clue what
just
any
gonna
of
be
that
Sailor
is.
Me.
I got it because I was like, oh, that's really like a cute blue. And then I was like, oh, she's got short hair. Okay, that I can work. I can get a short wig.
Short
And
blue
I
hair.
bought
That's
it, and I
right.
wanted to share it with Brittany because she likes Sailor Moon.
I love Sailor Moon too. That's the
I'm gonna
best.
be Sailor
So wait, so
Uranus.
Brittany, are you gonna do Jupiter again, and then you're gonna do
Mercury.
Chrissy, you should do.
I want to be Sailor Uranus.
Is there a ginger
Yeah.
Sailor?
No,
It's
There's no
Sailor
princess-
Jupiter, technically.
Is there a
Yeah.
Sailor Earth?
no, that's Tuxedo Mask.
Is there Sailor Flat Earth?
No, Tuxedo Mask is the Prince of Earth, so he represents Earth.
Ooh. Deranged lunatic. Anna, I see diabetes in your future. Wow, how dare you?
Look in the mirror, bitch.
Marcus Henry, lazy LeeAnn, no wifey material. Oh my god.
What?
She is such wifey material. Blasphemous.
Me? Probably not. I don't think I'd ever want to do that. Actually, sounds
The
terrible.
thing is, lots of people who aren't wife material end up being wives, so it's not even like it matters.
Okay,
Oh,
wait.
what does that even mean? I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, what does
Wife
that wife
material?
material mean? Like
It
people
means
who can
different
cook?
things to different people.
Oh.
Lazy? I mean, I don't know. I'm lazy about pleasing other people, I guess.
Are you lazy in bed, LeeAnn?
No.
Okay,
That's the
all that matters.
original Sailor Scouts. So
Yeah.
you got Jupiter on the
Ooh.
right, Mercury,
Oh,
Moon
yeah, yeah.
center, Mars, and then
See, I only know
Venus.
who the main one is.
I love
Yeah.
Sailor Mars. She's so cute. Nina said
Which one
last
is
time
Mars?
that I'm like her 'cause she's a bitch, which
Mhm.
I thought was funny.
This one? This is Mars?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, what's Mercury like? Because I literally am one of those. I just bought the
The
costume.
nerdy girl. She's super nerdy.
Oh, okay. That I guess kind of works.
Mercury
Which
rules
one
over
has low
communication
self-esteem?
and tech.
I'm gonna be that
Sailor
one.
Pluto out of all of them when I checked out. like,
Which one is
out-
Sailor Hand Job? I need to be the one.
Hand
that-
job is
Hand
probably
Chrissy.
Venus because she's
Okay.
the Sailor Scout of love.
Okay, that's
There you go.
me.
But self-esteem issues is Sailor Moon because she's always she has self-esteem issues, and then her friends have to help her gain her
Ugh,
self-esteem.
what a drag.
Aren't there like what are the other ones? Because they're missing some planets.
Yeah, those are the inner scouts. Those are the OG, and then there's the outer scouts. That's where the lesbians come in.
Oh, okay. So
I have no
what should I
clue.
search? All of them?
Yeah, put
Vicarious.
Sailor Scouts or Sailor Scouts Super S.
I tried to watch Naruto or whatever. I can't do it.
There we go. There's
Naruto.
that
Over the
one.
world.
So the lesbians are on the far left.
Oh, you can
As
be-
they are always.
That's like Sailor Uranus, Neptune.
There is a Uranus. Which one's Uranus?
that one, the blonde girl with the sword.
Yeah, why do
Lesbian
people
girls
say
win.
Uranus
Lesbian
now?
girls.
I
She's
notice
just
all these
sticking her butt out.
astrologers. They say Uranus. Like, it's Uranus.
Who is
Uranus? Like, say
That's Saturn.
Uranus, damn it.
This is Saturn?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would have been a good one. Okay, see, I like this one the best. I think
That's
this
Pluto.
is Yeah.
She's the Sailor Scout of time, and then the other one's the Sailor Scout of chaos.
I'd
How
rather be
is
the dude in the top
how is
hat.
Sailor Saturn not the scout of time? Saturn rules over time. That doesn't make sense.
I
Saturn's
don't know.
literally not chaos. Saturn is discipline and restriction. That doesn't make sense.
In the show, she's like chaos and death. That's why she's got
Death
this
makes
thing.
sense.
Which one's the Saturn one?
The
Oh,
one
I'm
on the
right.
far right.
This one?
Mhm.
Ooh. Chaos and death. Very Scorpio-esque.
I know.
Who's the little sidekick one on the bottom?
That's Sailor Chibi Moon. She's
Is
the
that
daughter
kid
of.
sister?
She's the daughter of Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask
Her
from
name
the
is
future.
Chippy Moon?
Chibi Moon means
Chibi.
little moon, like in Japanese.
Couldn't she be like half moon then? Which is an actual type of moon?
I guess you could, yeah.
I would like to be Chibi Moon.
I like this girl's shoes the best. She's got the best.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She's also the musician. She's the one that plays the violin. And
Sailor shoes.
those two are lesbians together.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
And the rest of these girls are honestly like one beer away from being lesbian.
And you guys still haven't met the trans Sailor Scouts because there's also trans.
Sailor
Oh,
Confused.
Yeah.
Sailor
Oh,
Suicide.
boy.
I mean,
Sailor Blair.
Oh no.
Those are like the Eternal. That's like it's called Sailor Moon Eternal, and then they introduce this.
Well,
trans scout.
if Brittany and Chrissy come to Anime Matsuri, we should all dress up on the same day as the sailors and then go try to find the
Yeah.
rest of them.
Ooh.
yeah, that'd be fun.
That sounds fun. Bruce Maximus. Sure.
Chrissy,
Anna.
you should dress up as Venus, Sailor Venus.
Yeah, I agree.
What's her deal? What kind of hair does she have?
The blonde one.
Blonde.
Blonde with the orange, right?
The one that was like this?
Yeah.
Sure, Anna. Here's the definition: woman, adult human, female, as opposed to man, adult human, male, female. The portion of the species that produces gametes, as non-mobile ova. Medical definitions 101. Oh, that's like what a woman is. Okay.
Oh.
Biologist. Russell Hall. Somewhere on YouTube, there's a vid someone captured of Anna sitting in a hot car, frantically licking melted chocolate off a dozen candy bar wrappers.
Is that true?
I hope that that's true. I don't think
Yeah,
it is. I
me
don't think
too.
anyone's filmed me doing that.
How ironic would it be if the Body Dysmorphia Club circles back around to advocating female circumcision? Ew, they already kind of are.
Ooh. Mm-mm.
Yeah, we had our time as women. It's like it's men, then trans people, then women.
Yeah.
It's men, mentally ill men, and then women.
When they said time's up, they really meant for women.
meant
They
us.
did. They did say that.
Bricko. Greeks had 7 definitions for love. Philadelphia is the love of authentic friends, or shortened to philia. Not everyone who loves a brother is gay. Need more discussions on definitions. Speaking clearly annoys the stupid.
That's true.
I have philia for all of you guys.
Don't you love it though when like you're talking to someone and you know, like especially when you're fighting with them and you know that they're stupid and you use a word that they don't know?
Yeah, like the.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Zircon. The NFL is getting gay.
They love it. They
They've
want
been
to be.
being gay for a long time though, aren't they? Like I hear every year I've been hearing like that they're just getting more gay and gay.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
NFL is just.
When in doubt, go gay. John
Yikes.
Thomas. I didn't watch the show, but flipping channels and saw a clip on Pageant Moms. The dad was dressed up as Big Bad Wolf and was dancing with Little Red Riding Hood. Looked like a sex show. Ew.
Oh no.
Yeah,
That just makes me think though of Into the Woods.
Is that a movie?
You've never it's a play. It's Into the Woods, and if you can watch it on YouTube, but because Little Red Riding Hood is a story, it's a metaphor for rape because the wolf is like the predator that rapes the little girl and whatnot.
Did the wolf have its own secret island?
No, the wolf no. Well, in the play, the wolf's costume, he has a penis.
Oh my God.
You've never seen it?
No.
No. I'll send you guys a link to it. It's actually a really good play, but no, that's what that story is about. And that's what that's all those stories, like those fables, are meant to teach you a lesson. And Little Red Riding Hood is supposed to teach kids to be afraid of strangers and don't talk to the creep in the woods because it's dangerous. The wolf is a metaphor for, a person and whatnot.
I know those fairy tales, like the.
Well, what about
readings
the
are so
hunter
dark.
then? He's
It's
a man in the
not-
woods.
People that come and save you.
We need a little trans Riding Hood story.
Well, the hunters
sure
are
it's there.
kill the rapist, the wolf, and save her and the grandma.
Right.
Wow.
Okay, let me find a picture for you. You guys never seen the woods?
Misfit. Hey, Brittany, did you see Lauren had an allergic reaction to that liver y'all ate? Do you know if she's all right now? Oh, yeah, Brittany, you're hanging out with Lauren Southern at the somewhere in Texas.
They went karaokeing.
Yeah.
Lucky.
The photos are on Instagram. It was a group of people. But yeah.
Oh yeah,
so,
I noticed, Brittany. I noticed.
So there was Lauren Southern and Nuance Bro and I, and all of us ate raw liver, and him and I were fine the next day. Lauren, however, had to get on a plane the next day, and she almost didn't get on because she started basically going to anaphylactic shock.
Oh
and her lips
no.
blew up like that. The whole day she was super weak. We were like carrying her a little bit in the elevator. She was like bending down. We were like trying to help her up and like hold her bags to the airport. And yeah, she almost like didn't make it. And she was like, yeah, I didn't want to get passed out in America because it would have been too expensive. So I waited
Oh my
to
God.
Canada.
She doesn't have healthcare there.
And
Poor
yeah,
girl.
I think she's okay though.
Okay.
But it's super uncommon. Like you don't expect someone to be allergic to beef liver, and I'm pretty sure that's what it is because I have a lot of allergies and I kind of can clock anaphylactic shock when I see it. But the thing is, it couldn't have been food poisoning because like we would have gotten sick too and we didn't. So yeah, I think it was. Apparently, there's ticks that bite you and it can make you allergic to meat. So that's like the
meat ticks.
When you get an organ, that has a lot of different stuff in it. So it could have been something that was in the organ itself.
Oh, okay. That's a good point.
'Cause if
There
you
was
guys-
also the other aspect, though. There was one part of the story I forgot to tell. So the liver, he had transported it in his car for 5 hours, and we didn't know that you
Oh,
weren't supposed to do
yeah.
that.
That's it. That's it right
then,
there.
Then the liver
That's what
was
happened.
also several days old, like in
Oh
the
my
fridge. You're
God.
supposed to only keep it in
No!
the fridge for like a couple days, and it was like day 3.
Who's
And we didn't realize
feeding
till
you
after he got
this?
sick.
And Nuance Bro probably have just a slightly better constitution because y'all, all of you should have been thrown up about
Yeah,
that.
man. Who's
bad.
feeding you this? That's crazy.
You're eating old
Nuance.
car liver.
Oh my
It was
goodness.
him.
How
Blame
dare
him.
you?
What is
He
he
almost
doing?
killed me and Lauren Southern. It's true.
Wow.
Sounds like you had a good time though.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Looks like fun. Russell Hall. Anna is so lucky that she never encountered the man in the free candy van growing up. She'd have chased after that stabbing wagon.
She
you
would
know-
have.
You know what's funny though, Russell? My mom, if you ever watched the original Dennis the Menace movie, and he's like terrorizing the kidnapper, my mom is like, that would be you. Like that's why no one will kidnap you because you're such a pain in the ass.
Oh my God.
Here, share my screen though, real fast.
That's what they say to do is like be high maintenance. Or if anyone's ever trying to.
This is the wolf costume.
Oh my God.
Oh.
No, I read / heard somewhere if someone is trying to R word you're supposed to just pee on yourself.
Oh.
And for me, I'll just
Really?
talk about all my ex-boyfriend stories. That makes them want to go away too.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just talk about my dad coming out to me.
Yeah. Or your uncle sending you news.
Yeah. I'll be like, enough. I've heard this
Like, wait,
story."
was your dad for real though, or was he just
Yes,
messing around?
he was for real.
Oh,
super for real. Haven't
He's
talked
a
since.
sharer, I guess.
Well, it is Pride Month, so
yeah, that must be it.
Happy gay
David
month?
Gearhart. She put that deadbolt there for Anna. What?
Oh, about the mom, like your mom deadbolting the door.
Oh. Russell Hall. I've never seen a Ron Jeremy film, but I imagine the phrase "fook me" comes up rather frequently.
Ron Jeremy
Rolando.
is such a troll, dude. Literally.
He's gross. He was never
He's
good
so
looking.
gross.
My 12-year-old sister had people think she was bi or lesbian all year. There are kids dating and saying they're bi and lesbian, although she has a gay black friend and from she tells me about him, he is gay. Wow. They'll grow out of it. Just keep being a dad.
Yeah.
Aaron Howard. I low-key want to marry Anna. Her thoughts on certain topics are impeccable.
Thank you.
Woo! Another dick pic coming your way soon. Minor Zircon. Camelot should never wear a shirt. That jacked mofo. True. Agree.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Hall. Is Brittany pregnant? Oh, because you eat a burger with peanut butter.
That's what I asked, but the answer was no.
If
Who
only.
knows? I guess we'll know eventually. There's a trans sailor scout in a tux and a top hat.
Mm-hmm.
That's who I said I would be. I don't know who that was.
There's
Sailor
3
confused.
trans sailors.
He had a cool hat though.
Russell Hall. How many times do you need to see a guy forking to realize him just by his D pick? Was it Ron Jeremy? No. We already discussed that. Bruce Maximus. LeeAnn, if you want to get into anime, you got to know what kind of story you're interested in. Full Metal, Inuyasha, and Berserk are all very different.
I don't know. I tried to watch a few. I just
Watch Redo of Healer. It's a great show.
No, Anna, stop that.
What is it?
What's wrong with it?
I don't
It's
know.
it's basically a revenge rape hentai.
Yeah, it's not really anime.
Yeah, see, I definitely don't like that either. I think it's
Oh.
weird watching cartoons fuck. I don't know. It's not
Yeah.
for me.
Only
revenge
consensual
rape, though.
cartoon sex for me.
What about like Family Guy or like American
Oh no, I
Dad?
love Family Guy. I just
I
like
love Family Guy,
anime
too.
stuff. I just
Wait, Family Guy's
tried.
considered anime? Then I am on board.
Yeah,
No,
I
no,
watch
I'm just
Family
saying-
Guy. I love it. It's my humor for sure. But I
So
don't
wh-
know. Anime, I
That's
can't
what I'm
do it.
saying. Because like okay, here's the thing. Anime nowadays it is more marketed toward children, in my opinion. But anime from the 90s, there was a lot that was marketed and palatable to adults. Like it had cursing in it, like deeper themes. It was funny.
Okay, well,
things
what's
like
that? I'd watch that.
Okay,
Ghost in
a
the
good
Shell.
example would be Yu Yu Hakusho. I like Inuyasha. It's my favorite anime, so I'm biased. But the English dub has cursing. English dub for both those are very good. Yu Yu Hakusho and Inuyasha, better than the sub in my opinion.
But
Yeah, I mean, I'll
also,
try
if
to
you want
watch
more
some. I
adult
just didn't-
stuff, you should
I
watch
watched
Ghost in the Shell.
Naruto, and I I couldn't finish it. It was stupid.
Do you like science fiction?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should watch Ghost of the Shell because that's like more adult themed.
Oh yeah, I did
versus
hear about
Ghost
one,
with a
actually.
shell?
Ghost in the
Mhm.
Shell.
Oh.
Yeah. I heard of that though. I did hear about that one. But I tried
I
to
want to watch
watch
Hunter Hunter.
Hmm?
Everyone
I've
says
heard
good
it's.
things
I've
about
heard
Hunter
it's good.
Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
Outlaw
about the
Star
son
is
of a
amazing.
president? Hunter Hunter.
That's
Is it about
funny.
crackhead son of a president? Okay.
Somebody said Outlaw Star in the chat. Yes, Outlaw Star is amazing.
I'll
Have you ever
anytime,
seen that, Brittany?
No.
Oh my God, you would love it. I promise you.
Ooh. Lab Time says, Chrissy, can't wait to see you wreck some snack baskets at the next Content House party. That was a grieving basket. That was a basket full
That's
of
what I was gonna say. There
grieving.
has to be another funeral.
There has to be another death because those were special grieving snacks.
Yeah.
I mean, I can order a grieving basket without somebody dying, but in fact, that's a good idea. Yeah, we
Life
do.
hack.
We're doing it. We're doing it. Content House. Russell Hall. The hunter totally banged the sheet out of RR Hood. Yeah.
Wait, did you ever see that Riding Hood movie with what the fuck's that girl's name? Amanda Seyfried. I just seen it.
yeah.
Is it
She's
good?
cute.
I haven't seen it.
Not you know, watch it once.
Yeah.
It's like a mystery, like a murder mystery, because it's not like the typical Red Riding Hood story. It's one
not.
of those
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was gonna put it on, and I was like,
genre that doesn't exist anymore. Where did you guys see that? It's like the 2000s, like the teen movies and whatnot.
yeah, I like those.
Yeah. Yes, I like those.
It's kind of like, I would say watch it because it's visually it's very intriguing
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot, because it's like, who is the wolf? Because that's the thing, the wolf is a werewolf, and so the whole time you try and murder mysteries in the movie.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
There's like nothing.
Yeah,
on,
so I would say watch it once and see if you like it or not.
Yeah.
I just watched a fucking insane movie. It's an Indian movie. It's called RRR, and that movie was fucking insane, and I loved it.
Rape.
Was it about an Uber driver?
No, it was like a epic tale of a young child that was kidnapped and a hero that set off to rescue her, and it was fantastic.
Is he handsome?
Does he have a big dick?
One of the dudes is fucking hot, and he's
a hot Indian.
He's
I'm
like got
listening.
his shirt off, and he like does. Oh my God!
Okay,
Like I
watch it. What's
can't
it
even.
called? RRR?
Yes, I
Where
can't
do you watch it on?
explain to you how hot this guy was.
Yeah, what did you watch it on? Like, what's it on?
Netflix. It's on Netflix.
Oh, it is.
Did you look at him and you're like, I Bollywood?
Yes, I did.
LeeAnn is Sailor Mars. She interacts with spirits. Oh, that's true. Because you had those dreams.
I have no clue who that is. So
The black-haired Sailor
I
Scout.
always thought there was like Sailor Moon. No, that's it. Just the blonde one. I had
Yeah,
no
me
idea
too.
that there were so many.
Sailor
That's why I was like,
planets.
who's Saturn? Because I have like a tattoo of Saturn. And then some Christian person told me that was a devil.
Yeah,
I
there's
was
a
like,
sect of people that.
okay. I was like, I just like the planet, but
Nina,
alright.
does this movie have to read subtitles?
Yes, but only like half the movie is subtitles. Most of it is actually in English because it's based in the 1920s when the English had taken over India. So most of it is actually in English.
Okay, I found it because it says it's in Hindi.
It is, but it's also in English.
3 hours and 5 minutes.
3 hours.
It goes by so fast because there's so much action and like it's really fucking good. It was
They
good.
make
shit.
movies so long now that they actually have to put on Netflix like 90-minute movies. I'm like, well, thank God. Like, God damn, it's so long.
I'm coming out with a spoiler-free review of it tomorrow, so you guys can check it out on my channel and then decide if you like it. But my God, one of those dudes is hot.
I'm looking him up.
Wait, you know what? Let's watch the trailer. Then you guys can see the hot guy.
Oh, he's in the trailer?
Oh, yes.
The trailer's like all the good parts of the movie because I love doing that.
Kind of, but also not really.
Most movies now. You'll be like, okay, that's it.
You're definitely not getting the story with this.
I'm just looking at F's for?
Oh, RIP stream. We're down. Oh no.
What happened? We're back.
That's on color.
Oh, okay. Okay. What happened? Right. All right.
Well, it's fine. Is it watch the stream?
Yeah.
That's weird because it's
Mine is
totally
just like a
glitching out
little
of mine.
bit behind, but that's about it.
Yeah, mine is like super laggy, like it's barely working.
No. Are we being censored? What do we even talk about? Nothing crazy.
I mean, it says it's live still on the corner.
Yeah.
Does that not count?
I blame Cecil.
I think it's working now.
Okay, I personally should they leave or just me? I will leave and come back. I will
Oh.
fall on the sword.
Okay.
Poor Chrissy.
Poor Chrissy.
That sucks.
It could be StreamYard. StreamYard's fucking around.
Would it do that? I don't know. It never did that before when we were on. So that sucks. I thought it was you two. I thought like we said something. I was like, wait. did
I
say
thought for it.
something?
Yeah, I
'Cause
thought
who
for a
knows
second
anymore?
it was the trailer. I was like, I haven't even pulled it up.
I mean, I literally don't know what you can say on here. I don't ever fuck with YouTube, so that's why I try to watch myself because I don't know. Because it's very touchy.
Is it better now?
I don't know.
All right.
Everyone's saying in the chat it cleared up and that it's back.
Okay.
Yeah. It's all
Yay.
Cecil's fault.
Maybe it
wanna-
was just StreamYard or something.
Do you want to watch this trailer still?
For shirtless men?
Yes,
Okay, fine.
but not for very long because it's a trailer.
Just see the hot guy and then turn it off. Like, here he is.
You want me to just show you the hot guy and then turn
No,
it
you can
off?
watch the whole. Well, watch it and then we'll skip over it. I don't know. What's it? Wait, what is this? The RR.
Here's the hot guy.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. He's like
Maybe we
kicking
gotta
ass.
see him in action.
He just looks hot because he's in a fire.
Oh, dude, he is hot though. He does a lot of hot shit. Literally.
Oh, the CG.
It's all CG.
Yeah,
Kind of.
you can see
Will I
that.
get strucken for this?
Does he get nude in the movie?
No nudity. No.
What?
No, I meant in the movie. Not on
No.
YouTube.
No, no nudity in the movie at all.
Wait, do Bollywood people get nude?
I
In
don't
movies?
No. I don't think
No?
I've ever seen a Bollywood movie where it was nude.
I didn't know what the rules were.
Chrissy, I don't think you would get struck. You may possibly get copyright claimed, but you can fight it saying
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
reaction video.
I feel like every time I try to fight it, it never works.
Really?
You have to say that you are a woman and you identify as a woman and you are using your freedom of speech to provide commentary, and that by them claiming you, it's oppressing you as a woman.
I'm just gonna tell them I'm.
And it works every single time.
Wow.
Really? Is that
That's
what
how
you
I
do?
got. I
Even
think
if
I
you're a
said
man,
this
it's all
before,
my
but that's how I got my
guys.
Twitter back. I said that I was trans, and they gave it back to me
That's
within like
awesome.
10
Are
minutes.
you
And it was gone for a
serious?
month.
That's awesome.
A month. They took it down, and as soon as I said that, my Twitter was back up within the hour. It was like 15 minutes.
That's
It was
awesome.
insane. I was like, no fucking way that worked, dude. No way.
Can I
And it
say I'm
did.
trans to get
It
verified?
did. It worked. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god.
I don't know how you're not verified yet.
That.
Just not
Have you
good enough.
actually applied?
Yes, many times.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I
That's-
also got rejected.
Because we're bad girls.
I still haven't applied yet, but
You got to get into a fight with Lizzo and have an Elon Musk tweet trending at the same
Okay.
time.
I had one about Amber Heard and Elon Musk.
Was it in
Maybe-
Elon Musk's favor?
Yeah. I think it got like 60,000 likes. What more do these people want from me?
You need to apply when that's happening.
It's okay. There's always
all right. I
time to
don't need
get
it.
viral.
I don't need no blue check mark. I'll stay down with the people. Russell Hall, you're supposed to sheet yourself to avoid grape. Well,
Oh no.
I can't even shit regularly. How am I going to shit on command?
Oh no.
My
Josh
goodness.
Kruschke, Ghosts in the Shell, Stand Alone Complex.
Standalone complex. That's the Ghost in the Shell series. So there's a movie that you can watch just so you can get the movie. And that's the original, and then Standalone Complex is the series version. So if you really like it, then you can go watch Standalone Complex. But
okay. But watch the movie first.
yeah, watch the movie first. It's like the original. That's how that. And then there's Ninja Scroll too, which is
I was just about to say that. Do you think she would like that?
I mean, it's pretty fucking good anime. Those are classic stuff that people watch, and most people really like those. And they're just really like, it's good. Like
Do they consider that Aeon Flux or Eon Flux? Is that anime?
Yes.
Okay, because I watched that way back in the day. I don't know if it was on MTV or Cartoon Network.
Oh wait, no, Eon Flux wasn't anime. That was animated. Like it was it was American.
Because I seen that a long time ago.
That was good, man. That was Aeon Flux was fucking great.
With the eyelashes catching the fly.
Yeah, that was fucking dope. That's a good story. The clones.
Kuzino. Hey, and I heard that John and Dave are attempting to create their own EU-based
EU,
of course, EU based on the original Stars EU. If it is true, are your expectations high or low?
Very low. This is the way that I describe John and Dave. So when a child draws you a picture of the house and they draw you like a stick figure, like here's Chrissy, here's Frank, here's like the little like box house with the sun in the corner. Like, you know, when a kid draws you a picture,
that's how I draw.
It looks like shit, but you put it up on the fridge because the kid did it for you out of love. That is the way that John and Dave do Star Wars. Is they don't know what the fuck they're doing, but it's made with love. But so in that case, there are so many issues with it. Like it's never going to be like a photorealistic representation. So no, I don't have very much hope for them considering what they've done so far. And even when Dave was working on the Clone Wars, working with George, like thank freaking goodness George had the final say in things, because Dave kind of has his own way of doing things. So I don't really have much faith in them. But also, not everything you read on Reddit and 4chan is true. So just take that in mind.
No.
You don't say, Anna.
I know.
Okay, cool.
It's disappointing.
Bruce Maximus, LeeAnn, I just thought of the perfect anime for you. Either Spice and Wolf or The Ancient Magus Bride.
I think she might like that one.
Wait, which one? The Wolf or the Bride?
Magus Bride.
I'm gonna look.
Spice and Wolf or Spice and Wolf?
Spice and Wolf.
Oh, that's what it's called. I heard that before somewhere. Maybe I'm thinking of a porn though. I don't know.
Spice and Wolf.
I don't fucking know. It sounds familiar.
Cool. And finally from Dustman, what will you do if the Chrissie Mayer's boobs account gets a blue check mark before you? I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna go off the internet for a week.
I would never want a blue check mark on Twitter.
I don't know, LeeAnn. I'm trying to think what anime you would like, but somebody super chatted that earlier, like what you like in terms of what genre you like what kind of person you are, because there's so much about anime that really depends on the person.
I like weird shit. I don't know. I like
weird
everything.
shit.
It just depends.
Yeah,
wasn't that costume, Anna, that you dressed up as in Orlando? Wasn't that an anime character?
Yeah, that was Alita Battle Angel. You might like that one.
Oh yeah, I heard of that before. Is that just an anime or is that like a show?
It's a manga, an anime, and then they did an American movie that Robert Rodriguez did.
Okay.
Yeah, but the anime, I see again. I wouldn't suggest that as an anime because that doesn't have an ending. Like the anime doesn't have an ending. So
What about Tokyo Ghoul?
I haven't seen that one, so I can't.
Oh, it's like very gory.
Ooh.
See, that depends. Like LeeAnn, would you like gory? Like
Yes.
I don't know if you would like gory.
Yes.
I got the
Okay.
impression she would like
Yeah.
gory. I don't know.
So then,
why.
yeah, so you would probably really like Ninja Scroll and 3x3 Eyes is a good one. It's an older one, but it's really gory.
Yeah, I like really dark, weird shit. So
Berserk is gory as fucking shit, and it's dark and it's good.
yeah, I would probably like those ones.
But it doesn't
Elf
have
and
anything.
Lied.
Elf and Lied, yes, Elf and Lied's great.
I'll have to like remember all these.
Yeah, we'll
I
have to
remember
get a little
some.
list together.
Yeah, I remember some, but I'm not gonna remember all of them. Like people tell me to get video games, and then I'll like forget, and I'm like, wait, what game was that? Because I never know what to play. Because there's no good video games out anymore either. It sucks. Everything's ass.
Elden Ring is fantastic. KOTOR is really good.
Well, they
KOTOR
said Elden Ring is like hard, and I'm like, oh, I ain't
Hey,
trying to
I
be
am the
challenged
worst
on
video
that
game
shit
player.
either.
I am the absolute worst, and if I can do it, anyone can do it.
I'm replaying GTA 5 right now, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
I play GTA every day of my life, even just for
Really?
my own entertainment. So
I love GTA
me
5.
too.
It's really
I
good.
die laughing every day. I just fuck with people, and it's great. It's the best. Or Resident Evil. I want them to make The Village the second part because there's supposed to be a second part, but it's probably gonna take fucking years. So who knows when
Damn.
that'll come out?
I had no idea you were so nerdy, LeeAnn. I had no idea you were so nerdy.
Oh, I played video games since I was a kid, like all the time. I play all the Resident Evils. I think I'm on Resident Evil 2. Like if I go on Twitch, I only go on sometimes, but I'm like replaying it for like the fucking 5th time because I don't know what to play. I don't really like
I played
anything
Sonic the
new.
Hedgehog and Indiana Jones on Sega Genesis.
I like Sega too.
Do you like vampire stories, Lan?
Yeah, I
You
do.
might like Castlevania, the anime. That's on Netflix.
I play that game actually on Super
Yeah,
Nintendo.
and it's a game. So if you
Yeah.
play the game, you'll probably really like it because it's really
I probably
violent.
would. The game's
It's
alright.
really good.
Did you guys hear about how Warren Ellis, the creator of Castlevania, he got Me Too'd by all of his female groupies?
Oh,
What?
God,
No, I didn't hear about that.
Is there anyone that
Yeah,
didn't
this
get
happened
Me
a couple
Too'd,
years
really?
ago. No, he likes so he's got all of his female fans, and they all found out that he was like talking to a bunch of them, and then they all canceled him and Me Too'd him, and it's like you're consenting being this man's groupies, and they found out, and they're like, oh, this dude's talking to all these other chicks. Let's Me Too him.
That's fucked
What? That's crazy.
Mhm.
That's kind of like how
Crazy.
that fucking guy came out as a cannibal, Army Hammer.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like
Oh my God.
he was hitting up those chicks for like cannibal shit, and then one of the chicks found out about the other chicks and then outed him.
So
And
they
that's
were
how
like
it
fine with
happened.
it until there was other girls involved. Then
Yeah.
like, all right.
Welcome to being a woman.
Oh my God. What? Like it's okay. You can eat me, but now you want to eat someone else? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't like it when he eats other girls' pussy.
Literally with a fork and a knife. Like
some of these chicks, he had complete control over their lives. Like one of the girls was talking about how she wasn't allowed to date anyone else, and like she wasn't allowed to move because he was paying for her like apartment in Paris, and she had to be
Wow.
on call for him like whenever he was in town.
Sounds like being a wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, except he was married. So that was the thing. Like, I think they got pissed because they're like, wait, I'm basically your sex slave, but I'm not allowed to like go see anyone else.
And I'm
Wow.
not the only sex slave because they figured out there was other girls, and they were like, "What the fuck?"
But you're getting your rent paid.
In Paris,
that.
Chrissy, in Paris. For some very good looking billionaire, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, but are you willing to give up
that for a
actual
minute.
flesh for that? Like the dude wanted her to cut
No.
off her fucking finger.
Well,
That's
he,
fucked
he
up.
never did
Not
though.
body
I guess
parts.
like he would just come into town every couple of months and like they'd just bang it out and whatnot.
I guess.
Wow.
I don't know.
But things were requested. I don't know if it ever happened, but
Well, he wanted the girl's toe. Like, he
Yeah.
said, I want to cut off your toe and keep it in my pocket.
God.
yeah.
No, weirdo.
It's so weird.
Like weird's okay, but that's too far, dude.
You
That's
only get 10
Listen to,
toes.
like the voice recordings, Ian?
Yes, I listened to it. That
yeah.
was
I
pretty
heard
dope.
like a little bit. It's been a while though since I even heard about that dude. I fucking forgot about that. That's weird.
Yeah.
No.
I can never forget because I used to have a crush on him before I found out he had a fucking
Really?
cannibal problem.
Why?
Yeah,
What is
because
he? What is he,
I thought he was
model?
cute.
Chrissy, you know what movie you need to watch and you'll fall in love with him is The Man from U.N.C.L.E. And
The
it's
Man from
Henry
U.N.C.L.E.,
Cavill
yes.
is in
No
it.
more
Like,
uncles. Wait.
Yeah.
in this movie
Done with
with
Uncle.
Armie Hammer, and Armie Hammer is fucking hot in
I
that movie.
hate that name. It sounds like
Uncle?
baking soda, and that's what I thought
Yeah.
people were saying when it first came out. I was like, "What?
Me
The baking
too.
soda guy?"
Yeah,
I thought he
Leanne,
like owned it.
His name is actually Armand Hammer, but his
Yeah,
family
it was
owns
confusing
Arm & Hammer. They own that. He's a billionaire.
Oh, he does own Arm & Hammer?
His
Oh,
like
okay,
his
then that's
father.
where
owns
that's
it.
Yeah, his family
Oh
is
my
big
God,
baking
I thought
soda.
he was like an actor. I don't know. See, I don't know a lot about the dude. but-
He is the actor. He is an actor, but his family owns the Arm &
Yeah.
Hammer business.
No,
So he
his
does.
family,
Okay,
the reason
well,
he was
then
able to
that
get famous
makes
is
sense.
they paid off people so that way he could play the twins in The Social Network.
Mm.
And that's how he got famous.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that
Wait,
movie
there
from
weren't
the,
twins. That was one person.
That was Armie Hammer. That's Armie Hammer.
He
and
played both twins.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't think he's hot.
See, that's taking jobs away from actual biological
you gotta
twins.
watch
Yeah.
You gotta watch The
Yeah,
Man
that's
from U.N.C.L.E. and you'll
racist.
see how hot he is in
Oh
that
my
one.
god, the
Man
Man
from
from
U.N.C.L.E.?
U.N.C.L.E. I
Alright.
was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like the two hottest guys, and then
And
Henry
he's got a
Cavill.
sexy Russian accent, and it's like, oh my god.
Hello.
Dude, that entire
Liz, watch
movie was
my
a
movie.
cool. But it was like that's the movie that everyone references when they say Henry Cavill should be next Bond because it was like
Yeah.
he was literally James Bond in that fucking movie, and you were like,
Mhm.
oh god, this is fucking amazing.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't think he was hot. Wait, do you think that Tinder swindler guy is hot? Does anyone think that
No.
guy was
I've been meaning to watch the Tinder Swindler. I still haven't seen it. Oh, I gotta watch that show.
He's a douche. I don't think he's hot either. I'm like, I didn't. No.
I don't like Tinder Swindler. I don't like Taylor Swift. I don't like none of
Nope.
them.
No.
You don't like Taylor Swift? I used to like Taylor Swift back in the day.
When
Taylor Swift's hair is what it would look like if I never dyed my hair. It would be like exactly her hair color.
Oh.
John Thomas, did you like the live adaptation of Xeon Flux?
It's supposed to be
I never saw
Aeon
it.
Flux.
Aeon Flux.
Oh, whoops.
I didn't. Did you like it, Anna?
I haven't watched that movie in at least maybe
Isn't that
20
with the
years.
Scarlet bitch, right? Is that her?
No, it's with Charlize Theron.
Oh, Charlize Theron. I thought it was the other one.
I thought she looked great as the character, but I thought the movie was trash.
I never.
I remember
seen
I didn't like the movie at all because the animated story was like way better. They didn't.
Well, weren't
they didn't
people
do-
really mad at that movie for some reason?
Yeah, because it sucked. It didn't do the
that's why.
animation justice.
Yeah. So I never watched it either because
We were
if I
all
hear
mad.
something sucks, I just forget about it. I'm like, fuck it.
Does LeeAnn have Amazon Prime? Vinland Saga and Blade of the Immortal are both on there and both sublime. Parasite the Maxim on Netflix too.
I
guess
do
these are-
have Amazon Prime.
Is that more anime?
They're all anime. I've heard the Vinland Saga is really, really good, but these are all animes that are again like not over. That's why I never.
Parasite's over.
Is it? Which
Hmm.
one? Parasite's over? I didn't know that.
I don't like when there's no ending. Like I hate when I watch true crime shit and it's still not solved. I'm like, oh, I wouldn't have watched it if I would have fucking known that. Like it's
Yeah.
very.
I bet you didn't like
Parasite, that's
Unsolved
different.
Mysteries.
Yeah, I don't watch
It's
that.
true.
I tried to watch it again. I can't watch it.
I usually like, giving especially people who are just starting out in anime suggesting movies or things that have endings so that people
Yeah.
can actually judge it for what it is and be like, well, I fucking hated this because it doesn't have an ending.
Opinionated news guy. Since she likes vampires, give Helsing a try.
That's anime. I've seen the movie, but not.
That's
Wait,
an
wait,
anime.
with Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, I've seen
The
Van
girl's
Helsing.
name in that movie
before.
is Anna, and I love hearing Hugh Jackman say my name. I'm like, say it again, Wolverine.
You should like record it for your phone.
Ringtone, yeah.
The
Same people who
Myra.
made GTA made the best old Western game of all time. It's called Red Dead Redemption 2. Imagine GTA with dynamite and
I
horses.
do have that game.
I
but
have
I
that.
have
I
to
love
start
that
it
game.
over because
does
I
look
don't know
cool.
anything happening in the story because I was streaming and I was high and I wasn't paying attention. I don't know my guy's
I
name.
don't like that you can hurt animals in that game.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh my God, are you serious?
What?
That what Chrissy just said, that you
That
don't
you
like
can-
that you can hurt animals.
Yeah, I don't
You
like
can go
that.
hunting, like you.
Oh yeah. See, I don't do any of that. I did wreck my horse though, because I'm so used to driving a car in GTA, so I forgot that I can't just leap off the cliffs and the horse will be fine.
Oh yeah, no, your
I
horse
was
will
like
die.
dying and shit, and I'm like, I can't do that. I need to play it alone because I don't know what's happening, and I have a bounty everywhere. I can't go anywhere. I'm like, this
Oh, that's
sucks,
funny.
dude. I was like, I need to start over. I don't know what's happening, so I need to start it over and play it.
You
on
should
stream
though. It's
after I
really
know what the
good.
fuck is
It's really,
happening.
I
really
think I
good.
shouldn't have even brought this up. Bigger turnoff: likes poop or wants to eat you.
Ew. I'd rather be
Go down.
cannibal.
The likes poop is a bigger turnoff because that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, definitely. I'd rather want someone to fucking cannibalize me, I guess.
That's kind of a big compliment.
Oh no, I think that's
Well,
both
okay,
fucked
but
up.
what it's called getting eaten outright. So I mean, he could just be saying that. Russell, you
Yeah.
didn't use that correctly.
Yeah, just eating in.
Yeah,
Okay, all right, that's acceptable.
That's gross.
It is gross. I
Yeah,
want to be
you
the
people
last
are
person to eat you out.
Oh fuck.
Pissed off Pat. Durarara would
Oh,
be
what's
up
that? Is that
LeeAnn's
a real
alley.
thing?
Durara, I think.
Is that a
Durara.
real thing or is that like a
I've heard
joke?
of it. I've never watched it.
Sounds like a
I don't think
nonsense
that.
word.
I don't think it's that good.
Listen
It's
to
not like
Brittler.
hentai, right? Because I don't want to watch that. That shit's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, don't watch what Anna suggests then.
I don't want to. I seen some bitch getting fucked with tentacles,
go
and I
watch
was done. I was
Raven.
like,
That's a great movie.
I'm out.
Do you guys know what Escaflowne anime is?
Yes.
No.
Is it
I was never a
gross?
big fan, but it's good. A lot of people love it.
Okay.
Wait, Anna,
don't-
what did you say? Go watch what video?
Go watch Rape Man.
Rape Man?
Rape Man?
Go watch Rape Man.
That?
Is that an
No.
anime?
It
Sounds
is an anime.
terrible.
Man?
I'm not kidding. It's a legit anime.
Why would I watch an anime called Rape Man, Anna?
Yeah.
Because it's great, Nina. You don't even know.
We already
I
have
I
the
would assume it's
NFL.
about a guy that rapes, right?
Yes.
If it's
Yeah, it's
not,
like, let me
then
guess
I
the
don't.
plot
That's
for
a
this.
very odd
Oh no, it's
title.
where these guys go and review like the different alien brothels and they like just talk about how these different aliens fuck.
Okay, well, I actually might want to watch that.
That
What's that
sounds
on?
funny. That's totally different what I imagined of some guy going around raping people.
Well,
Yeah.
what's that on then? What's that? Rape van or man? What is it?
Here, I'm trying to see what everyone is saying in the chat. What is it called, guys? The one where they review different alien brothels.
Yeah, I would probably give that a whirl.
People saying Anna's fucked up. No shit, dude.
Everyone's fucked up in their own special way.
Mickey Knuckles. Claymore is a good anime. It's short too.
Claymore has no ending. People, come on.
What about
Oh my
Claymore and
God.
Flanagan? They have great
What?
sofas. Claymore and Flanagan. Torgo the White. Also, both Vampire Hunter D movies.
Oh yeah, Vampire Hunter D. Those are good.
Pooping
Those
or
are old
cannibalism,
school.
Deanna. Death or chocolate? Oh God.
You have to
Russell
pick.
Hall. Russell
Russell
Hall's
Hall.
super chats should be revoked. Whew. I wish I knew anything about anime. I wish I could participate, but I don't. But these were a lot of good suggestions. You guys know your shit.
Yeah, but now
Um,
you're gonna have to tell me, or I'm gonna have to like watch it back.
We'll have to make another list.
Well, you have this stream, but you can also DM us
Just
anytime.
post on Twitter, LeeAnn, and ask for
Yeah.
recommendations.
Yeah, and
but
anybody
you
can
guys
follow
told me
you.
ones
and-
already that
If
sounded
people are
good.
really into their suggestion,
gonna
they'll
try to
follow you
trick
on
me.
Twitter and put it in there.
That's what she said.
Yep.
You have to
you
watch
guys-
Rape Man.
We have to watch Rape Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, I forgot to eat my soup. Ew, it's gross
Oh.
now. It's a
Just go
French
heat it
onion
up.
soup.
Just
That's
go put it in the
Ew,
microwave.
it looks like farts. All right, guys. Ooh, okay.
You got
okay,
another
okay.
supers.
Gosh, Grape Man is the funniest anime of all time. The protagonist grapes women to teach them a lesson and solve problems. The YouTube dub is next level funny.
Oh my God.
There's a dub. Oh my god.
Did
dubs
you
are
like
so
the dub,
fun.
Anna?
I haven't watched it.
Oh, okay. I assumed you did.
I just don't want to type that word into my YouTube
Grape
search.
Man anime?
Grape? Oh, really? Grape Man? With a G?
No, Rape Man.
No.
Yeah, she's saying she doesn't want to put that in her
I
Google
don't want to type.
search.
I want to type rape into my search. Oh boy.
I feel crazy.
We're having fun. Guys, check me out June 25th. I will be hosting an event at the Beacon Theater, put on by Minds. It's called the Festival of Ideas. Tim Pool will be speaking, Zuby, James O'Keefe, and a lot of pretty cool speakers you guys may have heard of. I think you can get tickets either from the Minds website or definitely on the Beacon Theater website. And I'm working on more dates. I think, let's see here. I can look at my calendar. It's right in front of me. This July, wow, it's next month already. July 16th, I'll be headlining in Buffalo at Nickel City Cigars. Then got stuff I'm working on for August. September 8th, I'll be at Cap City Comedy Club in Austin, September 8th. And then September 14th, headlining in Philly at the Helium Comedy Club. Then I'll be in New Orleans at Comedy House New Orleans, September 30th and October 1st. Then more exciting stuff in October that we will announce soon. Yeah. And dates. Working on dates all the time. LeeAnn Star, where can people find you?
Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. It's LeeAnn Star 23 on all of those.
Nice.
So,
Send your
that's it.
anime suggestions to LeeAnn
Yeah.
Star. Brittany
Yeah.
Venti, where can people find you and send you hamburgers with peanut butter?
YouTube.com/Brittany Venti or Instagram Brittany Venti or Saturday_supermodel. And I'll be doing interviews again soon on the main channel with the YouTubers you guys like. So
Nice. Nina Infinity.
Wait, before we leave, can I share this meme that someone made of Anna?
Yes.
It's funny. It's like the face hugger's face with your hands.
Ew! It's like a vag.
Oh, Chrissy, have you never seen HR Giger's artwork? Like everything is extremely sexual.
No.
That looked very sexual.
What are they
Just
called?
look up HR Giger alien concept art and you will see everything is like the female body or
Vagina.
being fucked by a dude.
Everything is a vagine.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah,
not
so
like you.
you can find me on YouTube, Nina Infinity, and on Twitter, Nina7Infinity, and I usually post where I'll be. So yeah, just follow me. Thanks, Chrissy, for having me on.
Oh my god, thanks for coming on. I kind of like this one. I can't see. This
What
is me
the-
this morning before I put my glasses on.
That's just like for the alien. No, you have to look up HR Giger's artwork.
I thought I did look that up.
That was a 3D model.
Oh. You got to see the real vagines.
Geeker. I put in Geeker.
Giger. It's Giger. HR Giger.
Oh, boobs?
Is it
Really?
vagini?
Boobs on an alien? Why?
Can you show it or no?
It's like all tech stuff, but it's all like the
Oh,
body
it's
in some
creepy.
way.
Yeah, it reminds me of like whoever would illustrate the Scary Story book. Not R.L. Stein, but like the Scary Stories.
Put it in a private chat. I want to see.
Just Google HR
You
Giger
just
artwork.
Google it. Just
Okay.
Google it. It comes up. Ew. Anna.
Alien vagina.
Guys, I'm that Star Wars girl. You can come find me on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, all underneath the handle That Star Wars Girl or That Star Wars Girl 77. And yeah, I post content on all of the things. So
Amazing. Thank you for watching SimCast. Thank you all in the chat, especially Nesquik with this last. Don't mind me just extending the show a bit. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for simping. We love you all so much. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.
Peace out.